Welcome back to the No Nonsense Podcast. This is episode 45. We got the crew back together. We're going to run down some NBA and NFL news and topics. We'll throw a couple segments together, maybe even throw a couple future bets, and I'll round it out. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the NBA. How'd you guys feel? Or if you
Hold
guys
on,
have any-
guys. I got number one fan here. He wants to say something. Go ahead, Luca.
Oh shit!
You want to say it? Go ahead.
Yeah, stick his head up there.
You gonna say it? All right, go ahead. You got your little
I didn't hear it.
10 seconds of fame. Oh, you couldn't hear him? All right.
No.
You're
I
good.
saw
Go
his
ahead.
face. I saw his face.
Man.
Anyways, with the NBA, do you guys have anything to say about the NBA draft or a recap?
I think the Jazz won that. The Jazz, I like the Jazz. I thought they drafted well. The Rockets, obviously. I mean, my team, we only have one pick, but I loved that we got Jaime. I don't even know how you pronounce his last name. From UCLA. Jaquez or something. Yeah, he's tough. And then also the Hornets. Not even just Brandon Miller. They got Amari Bailey with their last pick in the second round too. So definitely some good picks. I know a lot of you guys. When I talked to you guys off the pod, I know you guys were hype about the Cavs pick with Emoni Bates.
Yeah, you see what Gilbert said?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, man.
Emoni's about to go.
I love that.
Did you see what Gilbert said though, Johnny?
No,
I'll let Ant do it because I'll quote him terribly.
He pretty much said like, oh, what pick did he go? The 49th overall pick?
Yeah.
He was pretty. I'm not trying to butcher it, but he's pretty much saying on these guidelines like there ain't 48 players better than him
Not
or
even
something
close.
like that.
He said that he'll come in and who's stopping him from starting day one?
Yeah, 100%.
Emoni will come in, he'll make an immediate impact, and then.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that on the Cavs. I don't think he's gonna start day one though. Like,
who's their wing? Who's their small forward? Who's their wing?
Honestly,
it's
Garland Mitchell. It's Garland Mitchell. Then
they
nobody.
They have their defender. They have their best defender on.
Give it halfway through the season. He'll start because he'll start over Okoro. That's the dude, and he'll be taking CD Osman's fucking minutes hands down.
But they start Okoro for the defensive aspect, for the defensive end. He usually guards the best perimeter players because Donovan Mitchell and Garland, they're not going to be shutting down guards.
Well, hold on. Donovan Mitchell all-star or all defensive team guy, or am I tripping?
He plays defense.
Yeah. I mean, Garland ain't stopping no one, but Donovan Mitchell could.
Yeah. Donovan straps.
Yeah. But and then he said that people forget that this was the guy as a junior that won player of the year in high school over
Chet Holmgren as a junior.
He won it over Chet as a junior and then didn't even play your senior year, went straight into college. And yeah.
I mean, but since then, I mean, everyone's noticed there's been a little decline. He hasn't been just trending uphill. Like there's obviously
a lot of
went through like pressure. Yeah, I mean,
like his off court.
He went through the situations that he went through. I mean, everyone does, but I'm saying like, I mean, I think he fell like pretty far, but
I think it was deserved.
Yeah. I'm saying it's not like some of these teams, they know what they're doing. It's not like everyone's just passing on him for one reason. You know what I mean?
But I think he did go to a perfect situation.
For sure.
Also, I mean, it was all the off-field, all the gun charges or whatever is what kept him down.
Yeah, I can't see that it was his talent is why he dropped. I refuse to believe that.
Well, I mean, you got to look. That's similar to the Cam Whitmore. He was projected a top 10 pick, and he fell the whole way to
20.
The Rockets at 20.
That's why I want to talk to you about. I don't know if Trent, did you have this in the notes?
What was that? The Cam Whitmore?
The Lakers not taking Cam.
Oh no.
Okay, nope. I was gonna say because I'm not huge into the college scene, obviously, but from everything I've seen projection wise, you guys are supposed to take Cam Whitmore with your pick.
Nah, I saw Cam Whitmore not falling past the Wizards at 8.
Yeah, he was supposed to get picked early.
He was supposed to be like 5 or 6, and then 8 at the farthest, and then
they were saying,
okay, so
it was like a character issue.
At 17, why didn't you guys take him? Why did you end up taking
the dude from Indiana? Supposedly, he's like the identical version of what we would want in case if we lost Austin Reeves. He's supposed to take Austin Reeves' spot.
Oh, okay.
So they were just trying to fill in a position. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, that makes sense.
But yeah,
what's up with the white boy that came in that red suit?
What happened?
What's up with the
Dick?
white boy wearing that suit?
Grady Dick.
That's his actual name. Bro, I seen it on Twitter. I thought it was a joke.
Nah, he's tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
he showed out for
sharpshooter.
Kansas this year.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a sleeper. Yeah,
He
even though he looks like yeah.
Where'd he go? I just seen
Kansas.
No.
Yeah.
Where'd he get drafted?
Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, he said his first goal was to get Drake to wear his jersey.
He looked like the dude that played Jeffrey Dahmer. That's the only thing I can.
That's what's his name? I can't even think of his name either.
He's the dude who plays Quicksilver from like X-Men and stuff.
But no, I'm also gonna say is like a lot of people that are casuals and really don't follow. Obviously, nobody watches like the overtime elite games. But if you got to see the highlights, the Thompson brothers are the real deal. I'm telling you, if you're a betting man, you want to throw a little coin next year, throw it on Thompson that plays for the Rockets. That man's special.
Which one is that? Is that
man? I don't know. I was actually
right.
Amen. Yeah, man.
Amen.
Yeah. I don't know Trent because I'm like 50-50 on Bronny James, and I watched a game where he was going head to head with him. He held his own, and I don't even think Bronny's the top 20 player in the nation.
Well, you didn't just see he's projected to go first round to the Hawks next year.
Yo, but that name carries so much.
You know, he has two players on USC that
who are better than him.
Yeah, for sure.
They have the number one player in the nation on USC.
I mean, if USC doesn't come out and fucking contend for a national title with 3 top 17 picks on their team, that should tell you one of them's not that good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not getting just this exposure just off his name. If you sit there and watch him play, no. Have you seen him play? Have you watched games? He knows how to play basketball. He has the IQ, he has the body type, and he plays defense. I think he plays better on defense than LeBron. Like, he straps.
Whoa. I wouldn't even say that. I mean, if that's your way of, I guess, evaluating him, I would say I like his shot better than LeBron's, but no defense.
Well, what do you mean? Have you seen him? He's a great on-ball defender.
I'm not going to go that far.
No. But you saying he's a better defender than LeBron? I'm just like,
especially not at that age.
I'm saying he's a great on-ball defender. He can shoot. He does everything well. That's what I'm saying.
So did LeBron in high school.
Bro, I think
I'm not saying he's better than LeBron. I'm just saying like he's his own player, bro. He's always gonna get compared to LeBron.
Yeah, when it's all said and done.
Well, I mean, forget about comparing him to LeBron. Let's compare him to his peers. He was rated like 35, 25, whatever, in the ESPN top 100, 300, whatever it was. He's good. He's not a top 17.
Bro, his little brother's gonna be better than him when it's all said.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't he grow like 9 inches? Didn't he like 6'6"?
His brother's huge.
In like 8th grade, like 6'6", ginormous.
But no, I was just bringing it up because I saw him go against the Twins, and he scored the same amount of points, and I'm just like, yo,
to me, it's just hard because even if he was the number 5 recruit in the country, that's hard to project him being a top 20 pick. And the next year's draft, he was number 25, 35, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And then you're not even counting the guys who aren't going to college who are in college already.
I mean, but but they always have these preseason rankings.
That's why I think it's just because of his name as well.
That's why he's in the rankings right now.
Is he a point guard?
You cannot tell me he's a fucking top 17 player right now.
So he want to go past the shooting. He want to go to a small forward. You see small, right? Point guard shooting guard. Man, I hate to say it because LeBron was trying to say something he was trying to say like he's better than half the guys in the league.
Hey, Buddy quoted him. He said that's facts. He's DeMar.
Well, he didn't say facts. He just said we have a lot of
bum players.
Guys. Yeah, he wasn't agreeing with LeBron. He was just saying like, yeah, we do got some shitters in this league.
But I'm not trying to start a topic, but I don't see him starting over any point guard in the league.
I don't know if LeBron said he's better than half the starters in his league, but he
said half the guys in the league.
I'm pretty sure he was referring to Grant Williams because that's who was playing at the time, and everyone pointed the finger, and it was definitely Grant.
Was
Williams.
that the game where Grant was like, "I'm gonna make both," and then didn't? Was it that game?
I can't remember. But Grant Williams.
All right, we'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the blockbuster. Actually, one of the blockbuster trades. The 3-team trade with the Wizards, Celtics, and the Memphis Grizzlies. Who wants to?
You already know who you got to go to for that. I've been waiting to hear this.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, dude. I really didn't.
How do you feel about it?
I don't hate it. I like that we got Smart. Obviously, Dylan Brooks is out the door. We don't have anybody that can play defense. You guys know I was very high on Marcus Smart's defense, not this year, but the year before. Obviously, I was not as high on it this year. After watching a lot more Celtics games, I didn't feel the same. But if we can get back to the Marcus Smart we saw 2 years defensively, him with Jaren Jackson, that'd be elite. The last 2 DPOY winners are on our team. He's there for the first 25 games while Ja is out. And even then when Ja comes back, like Marcus Smart showed it in Boston, he doesn't need the ball in his hands. There's a lot of times where Tatum or Jaylen Brown was bringing it up, and he was just doing the grimy, gritty shit down there, and that's what we need. We needed veteran leadership, someone to control the locker room, and I think that's what he brings to us. I liked it. I wish if we were going to give up 2 firsts, we'd have got something else. But it is what it is. Because if you look at it from the Grizzlies side, we give up 2 firsts and Tyus for Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
and
that's where I was.
That sounds like a lot. But
it is a lot
to make it work. I mean, to make it work. I mean, it is. But Tyus was gone anyway. We were trying to get rid of him. So to bring in the leadership that we needed, obviously.
But I was just shocked though.
Of that caliber that we needed. Shocked for why?
I felt like it was just bad timing, like with the Josh suspension, like the 25 games. I thought, like, obviously you have your guy. He's proof for you. He shows up for you. He knows how to run the offense. He puts up big numbers for you when Ja's out. And, like, for those 25 games, I would have been like, oh, we got Tyus. Like, we'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Right. So, but the difference is this was as much of a this season move as it is for the future move. Because we get Marcus Smart for the next 3 years. Tyus was on his deal was at the end of this year.
But how old is Tyus Jones? Do you know off the top?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, he came in the league, what, 7 years ago?
2016, I think.
Yeah,
he was on a 2015 Duke team. I know that.
But he was a 3 year. 3 years at Duke, right?
I'm not sure. Well, let's say he's like 26, 27.
I want to say he came out at 2021, so he's 27-ish.
Okay.
And I know Marcus Smart's a little. I think Marcus Smart's 29, a little older, but we needed that leadership. And then the other thing was, Tyus Jones looks great in the starting lineup without Ja, but we can't put a lineup of Ja, Tyus, and Bane out there.
Too small.
Not one of them is big enough to play defense. At least with Ja, Smart, and Bane out there, if that's the lineup we choose to run, if we don't get a wing in the offseason, Marcus Smart can guard the best player on your team. You know what I mean? For sure. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And like I said, we still get him. He's on a team-friendly deal for 3 years after the season, 2 more years, team-friendly deal. It makes sense. But like I said, we got all these picks, which is great, but I feel like if we were to give up picks and Tyus, we should have gotten a rotational piece off of Boston or off of the Wizards. Like,
is there any other expiring contracts on your team
for this season?
Yeah, like going 2 days. Okay.
I don't think so. I think we have Adams for next year. I think next year's Adams.
That's who I was curious about.
Yeah, I think next year's Adams last year.
And Brandon Clark. Brandon
Clark, we just re-signed him. Okay. We signed him when we signed Jaren, so 2 years ago. His deal probably not crazy. He might be, because his deal probably wasn't 4 years. So maybe. I don't know. Not off the top of my head. But the Boston won this trade in short. They got I'm excited to see a second and Porzingis. And all they gave up was Marcus Smart.
People were so quick to just like, oh, Boston's winning the championship now. And I'm just like, are we really sold on Porzingis though? Like, because I feel like his career, it's been so up and down. Like,
he won me fantasy last year.
He got hurt for a while too. Towards the
end, he only missed like 3 weeks last year.
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, he looked that good. How good did he look? He wasn't even an all-star, right?
He wasn't all-star because they sucked, bro. He was averaging like 20. He's averaging like 23.
But this is what I'm getting at. That's on the Washington Wizards, where his only other guy was Kuzma. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now you're going to this Boston team, and you're going to probably be he's definitely going to be the third option.
Right.
So it's just going to see like. I just want to see how it's going to fit, how it's going to look.
Oh, maybe that'll help his longevity, even though.
For sure, yeah, health-wise too.
But better.
Yeah.
Everything Horford can do, Porzingis can do just as better. He's younger. He's more athletic.
We were talking about Horford on here the one day, and it was funny.
I'm not trying to dive into all that.
Yeah, no, I don't want to dive into it. I just want to say though, because he was getting a lot of hate that day, and I was. It was funny. The next day, I was listening to JJ Redick's podcast, and he's an analytic guy. He'd be throwing out all the percentages and all that. The only person that shot better from 3 in the corner than him was Luke Kennard. So I just thought that was pretty funny.
nuke. But nah, everything Al Horford does, Porzingis can do at a higher level better. And yeah,
so
that's all he has to do. We're not asking him to do everything.
I'm like 50-50. I'm 50-50 on that because it was a failed experiment in Dallas and he couldn't even hold his own. So
but in
Dallas was bad.
Dallas was bad though. That's because they had him trying to be the number 2. He doesn't got to do. He literally just has to play off ball and create space. That's all he has to do offensively. That's it. We're not asking him to do nothing.
Going back to that Horford hate that he was getting, it was because we saw that he was rated 29th out of 30th, whatever, as a power forward. Now we did look the shit up and see that he was much better as a center, which he's not going to play center with Porzingis is on the court. So now we go back to him being the 29th best power forward.
He'll be on the bench.
I don't care what he shot.
For sure. I get that. But if Robert Williams was healthy, he wouldn't be center either.
Neither one of them are playing center if Porzingis is on the floor.
For sure.
Do you think that matters which one's like considered a center? Because Porzingis would be maybe
not now. It's positionless.
He'll be at the power. Like he'll play like a forward. He'll be one spreading the floor while Rob Will's the one setting the big body screens, guarding the big man down low. Like,
I mean, I feel like we're in a positionless game.
Positionless, no, but I think you could just like
has to be the center.
Like there's still positions, right? Like,
you're not
you
going to
still
have
got your guards, your forwards, and like you're big, but like you're not putting a 2 out there playing the 5. Like positions still matter, but when it comes, you have big men, and then you have a front court and a back court.
You're not. Your power forwards are going to be on the perimeter a little more. You're not going to have 7-3 out there. He's down low. Period.
Who?
Porzingis, the guy's 7-3.
Yeah, but they brought him in to spread the floor out for the offense. He's not going to be banging down low.
You can't fucking substitute every possession. He's got to be there on defense too.
Oh, I just figured they'd have Rob Will down there guarding the pick and roll and just letting his defensive go. Like just hide. Maybe
that's what they did. I don't think you want 7-3 switched on to your.
Right, it's the same thing they did with Al Horford though. You just try to hide him in the corner, and if he gets put into the mix, he gets put into the mix.
Well, they don't hide Al Horford. That may be strapping. But go on. I'm so serious, bro. Did you not watch Boston? Like he's a great defender. Did you not see what he did to Embiid and Bam in the playoffs? This man shut down Embiid. Part of the reason they lost.
Embiid gets shut down every year in the playoffs.
Well, this year was by Al Horford.
And the year he scored fucking average 33 points a game. That was a little wild.
All right. But Boston won this trade. The Wizards, we're all agreeing they're tanking.
Without a doubt.
Whatever you want to call
it. But for a tank, it's looking pretty good. I mean, they got how many picks? The Suns don't have picks till 2031. They got Jordan Poole for Chris Paul that they were thinking about just releasing anyway. So, I mean, they're definitely making moves. If they could...
wasn't it just pick swaps, though, and like second rounders?
No, I'm pretty sure they got...
For the Suns?
Yeah.
They got all of the Suns' first rounds, and they swapped seconds.
How many first rounds did they get?
3. And they swapped 4 years of seconds. I might have that backwards. They might have did 3 years of first round swaps and took all of their seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm like 100%. That's what it is.
It might be that one.
The Suns didn't win this. But
no, the Suns didn't win this. But
their roster looks good, but
and the Wizards still don't have Monty Williams. You said they got Jordan Poole, which is cool, but they're just eating that contract. They're like, we're gonna use him as trade bait. Yep. Let him come here, run the show. Hopefully he can average, go crazy, get his numbers, improve his trade value, and then we ship him out and get more picks.
It's also a business thing, man. Without him, they had literally no one's. They're gonna be the worst ticket sales in the NBA.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna be.
They need someone they can market.
They're still gonna be. I wanted to ask you, Trent. You're now a season ticket holder in Washington.
Sir,
your value is just cut in half now.
Nah, I told you I got it for the visiting teams. I'm gonna go be able to see LeBron play one last time. John Morant, Luka.
What do you mean one
Kyrie.
Last time?
I'm saying like, who knows? I might never be able a chance to see LeBron play.
He's probably not getting season tickets next year. Seeing what this organization.
Nah, they're gonna be cheaper. That? They're gonna be cheaper.
But
anyways, what were you about to say?
I was about to ask you how you felt the year you get the tickets.
Oh yeah,
or and be like, you guys have nobody. Like, you can't even just go enjoy the game to watch.
Yeah, like I said, well,
even when you go to watch LeBron, bro, those are rest days, motherfucker. Like, we don't need him to go to travel to Washington.
Well, that's literally what happened when I went to the Heat Wizards game. Everybody sat out, but now I'll be able to see a couple when to go see her, or at least like go check out the young talent like the Rockets and stuff like that.
LaMelo, yeah,
LaMelo, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's jump in to. I mean, we already started talking about the Chris Paul, Jordan Poole trade. I guess Trent, take over. What are you hearing about free agency?
So apparently, we know free agency starts Friday, and all these are reports or whatnot. But first, I guess I'll just ask you, like, I'm sure you've heard some of the rumors about the Lakers and whatnot. The first one I saw today was that they're looking to re-sign D'Angelo Russell, which I was surprised about. And then it was like, what were you guys gonna do if you guys were gonna? Because there was like three main players that you were looking to re-sign. It was like Reeves, Rui, and Vanderbilt, yeah. And then with the other players that were up to re-sign was Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba. I think there was one other one, but it was basically saying like if you let all three of them go, you can basically have enough cap for the year to get a superstar. If like Kyrie wanted to come, you would have enough cap for him. So where's your mind at? Like, what do you think? What direction do you think you guys are going, leaning towards? What?
I see. The thing is, I don't like how like a lot of this is like recency bias.
Yeah.
So with like Austin Reeves, if they do sign him, they're gonna overpay his ass so much. And the thing is, because they watched him grow and they felt like they found him and he's gonna get big. But the contract I saw him projecting against it's like 4 years over $80-something million.
20 years.
I saw the most they could offer him was I think 56 million, but other teams could 80 plus, and so they think that he's going to walk and take that.
He should.
Yeah.
And then Rui, well, I think he's 100% overpaid. I think you find
this is one of those situations where when people say LeBron makes his teammates better, wait till he goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been saying that, and I agree 100%.
He reminds me of a better version of Dellavedova back in the day. He got his ass paid, and then you never saw him ever again. And then
who are we talking about?
Austin
Reeves.
Oh yeah, and what we talked about this last year when bad teams just overpay for bad players.
Yeah, and then Rui, I saw they exercise Vanderbilt's contract.
His was only $4 million.
Yeah, I did not want them to plan on re-signing D'Angelo.
Rui was only $4 million?
Nah, Vanderbilt.
Yeah. It was like.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you re-sign him for that.
That's a steal, yeah.
No, so I was also seeing some. See, I don't really know how it works with like sign-in trades. I was seeing that there's a rumor that they might sign and trade Mo Bamba and then trade away like our 8th year fucking first round pick to the Pacers, and we finally get Turner and Hield. But they said like I saw that shit ain't gonna work.
The sign and trade in theory is just instead of letting him walk or just shipping him out for what you just re-sign him to a contract that matches the guy you want. Yeah. So you're already in talks, but instead of having to send extra pieces to make the money work, you would just give him whatever Teller's money is right now. That way it doesn't influence your cap in either team.
Well, but that was the rumor for Bamba. I heard the rumor for I heard if we let Reeves go, the guy they're already having significant interest in is Bruce Brown.
Yeah, I literally
everybody's interested in Bruce Brown. You guys are the only one.
Yeah, well, obviously the Lakers with that, but I also saw the Lakers might make a play for Jalen Suggs.
I like that one.
I also saw that the Suns, the like sneaky play they can use, but I don't see how he can make the team any better. Is they'll try to take Bol off the Magic for like dirt cheap or nothing, and I'm like, I don't see Bol doing anything to help out the Suns anyway. So
yeah, I feel like he's never really had his chance to like fully ball out anyway. You only get like short sample sizes of him.
I did see a post that said the second pop shows the NBA how to use Wemby. Bol's trade value is going to go through the roof.
Dude, I saw something. I saw today Pat Beverly was saying like he's talking to guys around the league that think Chet Holmgren's going to win Rookie of the Year. He's a straight dog.
See, that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
I put
money on it. It's plus 650.
Yeah, he's like he'll be better than Wembyana. Wembyana is going to be great, but it's going to take time. And he's like Chet Holmgren's a dog.
And yeah, you got to think he was one of the favorites to come out and win it last year before he got hurt, and he's literally been training with these NBA players. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he sees what it takes. It's literally what Ben Simmons got to do.
See, I get it, but I also think Wembyana is still going to win it. This dude's still beating the shit out of our USA teams at his age and pro teams over there.
You guys seen he denied the FIBA World Cup?
I mean, why wouldn't he? He's going to go start and work out.
But but he's beating the shit out of those guys. But you see what short fat big man for Memphis was doing to him.
Hey, Kenny Lofton, put respect on his name, bro.
So wait till he's playing in the West. Wait till fucking Jokic gets his hands on him. Wait till
but they're going to do the same shit to Chet.
Hey, I'm not trying to hear that either.
But Kenny he's had it at least a year in an NBA weight room.
Kenny Lofton.
Have you seen videos of him? He still looks skinny.
Not as skinny as fucking 7'6".
That's
but 7'6" is still longer and bigger. I would say I love Chet, but I think Wembanyama's run away with that.
We're going to learn that name, Johnny. It's Kenny Lofton Jr., bro.
No,
G League Rookie of the Year.
Also, Chet's in a much better situation.
One game this season and dropped 45 on.
Where'd he go to college, Johnny?
22.
Where'd he go to college?
No, I don't watch college.
Oh man.
Where do you go to college?
Nah, I would say
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, you're right, Johnny.
Much better situation.
The pressure's not because Giddey's not on
SGA. Exactly.
Yeah, the pressure's not as much on him. Yeah, okay. And they got that Williams dude with the hair. He's nice.
Who?
What's his name? Jalen Williams. They have like two
J-Dub.
Williams.
Oh,
one
yeah.
One looks like he's like a half asleep. He's not going to play because Chet's going to be taking the spot, but the other guy's nice. You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about the wing? You're talking about the big man that looks asleep.
The center looks like he's
the wing's nice. The wing's nice.
Well, you said the one with the hair. I was thinking, buddy.
They both got hair. Yeah, I fucked that.
No,
I
was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Sohan, the dude.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Nah, so obviously the Thunder have better players, but the Spurs got some. I mean, Keldon Johnson's all right. I fuck with Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not saying they don't have pieces. One's just in a much better situation.
100%. Yeah, he doesn't have to like
been
go
in the
crazy.
NBA year already.
Yeah.
Well, and you got to think like Coach Pop, his rotations be kind of weird sometimes. So they go, what if they're trying to be like tank in? Because obviously they're not going to be that good. Like halfway through the year, they could like slow his minutes down or something, just so they get closer to a better pick for the following year.
See, I don't know about that because what if you get like a bullshit Utah, like where the first month they're like one of the best teams and then they just slow down.
They're not going to do that. They're not coming. The Spurs do not have the surrounding talent.
Before the year, you could see Utah had pieces like Colin Sexton coming off your bench. He's a starting point guard in the NBA.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson was he was coming off the bench.
Tucker.
Right? Yep. Man, I still don't know. I love that young fucking Spurs team better than I mean, obviously they got John Collins now, but do you have Keldon, Sohan? You got the Tyus Jones brother there.
Yeah, but you're not saying the
names
that are
Jones brother is.
I mean, I think Wembanyama is better than any player on that Utah team, and I'm saying
Marketing?
Lauri. I like
Markkanen, no
Lauri.
way. Not better than Markkanen right now. No shot.
Can't say that he has a step foot on an NBA court. Yeah, you can't say that
No
after how high everyone was on Markkanen this year.
When they're saying this dude can be the MVP in the next 2-3 years, he's
polished. He's not getting MVP next year or the following.
If Kenny Lofton just gave you hell,
but you're not paying.
You got some work to do.
But you're not paying him to play defense though, and you're not paying Lauri Markkanen to play defense.
Well, you're going to have to because what do you do when you get your hands on Jokic?
I mean, I could say vice versa. Jokic he ain't gonna be playing defense against him. It's gonna be just an all-star game type of atmosphere.
Wemby's in the paint,
bro.
With Jokic, offense
Kenny
or defense,
Lofton
you're in
gave
trouble.
him hell.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But hold on though, because like he just had a good game though. It's not like Wemby.
Right, Kenny Lofton having a good game. What is Jokic having a good
Kenny
game?
Lofton nice though. He dropped 45 on the Thunder this year. Like we're not going to sit here and disrespect.
But I'm saying, I think people are running away with these clips because he literally got dunked on by another international player, and they're like, "Well, wait till Embiid comes down the lane in the league." Like
that's a clip, but I'm saying for a whole game. You're gonna caught hell for a whole game.
But here's my thing. Wait till he starts cooking their asses. This dude ain't like ain't a project. This dude's like already top tier.
Well,
you're a project coming in at 230 and you're 7'5".
Well, what a lot of people.
Johnny, aren't you backing Chet right now?
Huh?
Aren't you on?
I've never seen a project that can do step back threes at 7'6".
I like both of them.
That's what Kenny Lofton torched. He didn't torch Wemby. He torched Chet.
No, he torched. He torched both.
He didn't really torch Wemby. He just bished him like 2 or 3 plays. It ain't even like he torched him because he didn't even play that good that game.
Regardless, he could have bitched Chet.
Okay, y'all talking about
Chet's been a year in the NBA and a year in an NBA weight room, team meetings.
He's a premier shot blocker though. He played I forget how many, only like a couple more games than Rudy Gobert, and where they both came from in that league or whatever, and he literally doubled his blocks. So I mean, that right there says enough. Like he can play.
He makes Rudy look like a little child when he stands beside him.
He's just gonna have to like figure it out, like all rookies. When he's with the best people in the world that know what they're doing, they're gonna figure it out.
Bro, when they're comparing him to be like, they're saying this dude can have the better rookie year than LeBron did his rookie year. LeBron's rookie year was fucking but he was pretty damn good as a rookie.
Yeah, but Carmelo should have won Rookie of the Year.
Well, let's say this. I think Wemby was better than both of them. Their rookie years. This is something we've never seen before, ever.
See that,
dude. This is a 2K player that was made somehow. I don't understand how this dude's a basketball player.
But this guy has also never seen these type of athletes that you're going to see on a nightly basis over in France.
I would say the same for him. We've never seen something like him.
Right. But he's never seen something like this either.
Bro, he's a Porzingis with a KD shot, and he can move like a guard. I've never seen, like, I started watching his highlights again and again and again.
Can he actually move like a guard?
Yeah, he's quick.
He can put the fucking ball on the floor.
Dude,
I'm not saying he got a handle, but moving like a guard and being able to dribble.
Bro, he shot a 3-pointer and took a step and put back dunk it in the game.
KD, I've never seen anything like that.
I've never seen like that in my life.
Right, but you guys are saying you've never seen anything Wemby, so you're not going to, is Wemby just, he's not just KD?
But he's 7'5". That's the difference.
Well,
like, he's an 8-foot wingspan.
Dude, I'm telling you, this dude's like he looks like a monster and shit.
He's different than KD because he sends shots. Like, people are gonna be shocked. Like, this, bro, like, he doesn't have to jump, bro. He can reach the rim. Like, it's crazy.
8-foot wingspan is.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
unheard of.
I've just never seen something like this. Ever.
I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to talk about some other things. Just some players to watch. Like, do you guys have any on the top of your brain that could possibly get moved? Like, I got a couple right here. Tobias Harris. There's been a lot of talk about him.
You guys see, he's going somewhere, and he's been bitching.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
they 100% going.
Who's taking that contract?
Yeah, and hold on,
he's a max guy.
The Sixers won, and they said they would need Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, and picks.
Let's say this: after the comments he said about the Philly fan base,
he's not coming back, bro.
The shit he said about them was wild.
Right, but they want pieces for him. They're treating him like a star and not just an average ass role player.
Yeah, they think he's high value.
It's a business. Yeah. You're a fucking max. I don't know if it's super max or max, whatever.
Max.
He's not that good. Me as an organization, no.
I'll take him.
Your job's on the line. If I'm the GM,
take him.
If you're the GM receiving him, your job's on the line. Taking that much money for someone who's not
I will
good.
take Tobias Harris, but you also have to give me Tyrese Maxey. If I'm taking this asshole, I'm taking a good player.
Yeah, they're not giving Maxey.
Dude, I want to see what the Cavs do. That's the rumor I've been hearing about.
It's crazy. I heard they're taking offers for Garland.
Yeah,
which I didn't.
And then I saw they rejected it. And then I saw they were taking like pennies for like Jarrett Allen. Like, I heard they might blow up the whole entire Cavs roster. Like,
well, and I told you what Brian Windhorst, he's literally said that there's some big news gonna happen in Cleveland. So I'm like keeping an eye on that.
He's like, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'll get in trouble.
It wouldn't surprise me if they sent Allen somewhere though, because like the double big lineup, it just everyone's running small ball. Like, you don't need. Jarrett
but it definitely works though, and you got to think.
I agree. We run it in Memphis. I agree. It works.
Well, I'm saying just for their team, it works, and there were certain times where Allen was out. And Mobley was the only big then because Allen was hurt or something.
Yeah, and they were balling out when that happened. When they put Mobley at the 5, he was giving them like 19, 14, and 4. Like, he was going crazy. So when you see him take that type of leap when Jarrett Allen's not down there clogging that shit up, and you spread it out for him to work with the ball, it makes sense. Like, you putting Jarrett Allen down, Jarrett Allen down there next to Mobley. Neither one of them spreads the floor.
Or you keep one of them, put him on the bench, and have my boy they just drafted with the 49th pick have him be your 4. He's spreading the fucking floor. So
sure. That's what I'm saying. The getting rid of Jarrett Allen for pennies, that makes sense to me. As long as they get some type of value back, it makes sense.
Trent, you want to know the rumor why I keep hearing all these teams about to blow up some teams? Like Washington. No, the rumor for Washington and Cleveland is these guys want to draft like Bronny and to start getting ready for like
LeBron, yeah.
So Cleveland blows up.
It's gonna be it's gonna be fun to watch, like to see if certain teams go down that path, like towards the end of the season, like.
And he's not a first overall pick though, so that's why I'm curious. Like, is a team
who's gonna reach? Yeah.
If LeBron's attached to him, he's a first round. He's the top.
Not a first round. Is he the first overall?
No, he's a top 3 pick. If LeBron's attached.
Yeah.
Well, how's that make you feel?
Who are better than him?
How's that make you
feel?
They
don't come attached with LeBron James.
The number 1 kid in the nation, I'm pretty sure, is on USC.
Yeah, isn't that why Bronny went there? Aren't they friends? Isn't that why he went to USC?
And then I heard they got
He
another
went to
deal.
USC because he lives in LA.
Yeah.
That's why.
Right, but wasn't it between USC and UCLA? And then he chose.
No, I heard
USC
USC and
USC
and Ohio State,
Oregon,
right?
and Ohio State.
Oh,
Yeah.
Word, I'm tripping then.
Well, how's that make you feel as a Laker fan then? Then basically knowing like this is your last season with LeBron. Then if he's basically gonna be going wherever Bronny goes, like
He's not. They'll trade AD and get that pick.
Yeah, right. Do they not have a first round pick next year?
Not for like the next 4 years.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, what they may do is just look to move some of these pieces that they have this year, Reeves, Rui.
Yeah,
whatever,
but that doesn't
guarantee
someone's not gonna scoop him though. You know what I mean? And then LeBron's has the player option.
Then you're super reaching though, because right now he's not a top 17 player. There's no way.
No.
So
and what's even crazier, I think his stock even goes down because even if they start winning, he ain't get the best player on his team. So it's like, who knows what he really.
We're saying all this.
Doing.
What if he just shows up at USC and goes crazy?
I hope he does, but as of right now, he's not.
But no, that's the reason why a lot of these random teams are going to start blowing up. They're not going to full tank, but you're going to start seeing random shit.
Also, why I was saying, if two of your teammates are rated better than you, and you're supposed to be the top 17 pick next year, they better be making a run at the national championship.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that 100%.
If
you got 3 first-round draft picks going top 15 and you don't do something, there's something wrong.
Right.
Well, that's the rumor why Washington didn't pay for Kuz and Porzingis. Because that was the whole.
I hope Kuz comes to Memphis, but I don't think we can afford him.
Literally, that's what I was going to talk about next. Is that there's been a lot of rumblings about the Kings reaching out for Kuzma, which I
thought him to the Suns.
I heard Indiana.
I mean, obviously, all these teams. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm sure all these teams. But he's one of the top.
Yeah, this free agency's so late. I'm pretty sure he is the top free agents. Like him, Jeremy Grant.
I thought Van Vliet was.
Van Vliet passed, bro.
Well, Van Vliet, the Rockets are prepared to offer him 2 years, $80 million.
Yeah, $40 million a year, bro.
I heard him and Brooks, they're two biggest guys they want to sign.
Yeah, Brooks is only getting like 18 mil.
Well, Brooks, that looks solidified. He was like minus 1,000 on FanDuel to go to the Rockets, which I'm like, bro, that's because what are they hearing?
We tried to send him to the Rockets as a trade deadline.
Well, you know what it is. The Rockets are like fucking is a direct pipeline to Shanghai.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm so serious. That's like a direct pipeline. So let them come in there and play bad if you want to.
But they need vets, so they're willing to do it. They need that culture setter, you know what I mean? Dylan Brooks is gonna bring that grit and grind in that bitch.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, last thing about the NBA, Trent, you could take over about what would you be willing to give up for Damian Lillard?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to give up the 3 main court guys we have.
Well, they said they don't want Tyler Hero from you guys.
Yeah, I heard they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Dame in his game, but he's not getting any younger. He's like 33. And to be honest, I like what Bam and Jimmy bring to the table more than what he does. So I wouldn't want to give up Bam or Jimmy for him. And really, we don't have anything else to offer unless they want Duncan Robinson and Caleb Martin in a pick. That's all we have to offer. We don't have anyone else. The only other player is Haywood Highsmith, and that's it.
Well,
nobody else is under contract.
He hasn't even mentioned any trade
talk,
whatever. Dame.
No, he said he's waiting to see what they do in the offseason.
Yeah, he's waiting to see who they bring in.
I don't know why you guys do this every year. Like, I never once said I wanted out of Portland.
I mean, but there's been those little what do you call it? Like he was on live or something.
Yeah,
and was listening to the Welcome to Miami.
Talking to people. Yeah,
yeah, and then
like him
Jimmy
and Draymond
Butler,
are meeting up tonight in Portland.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler tagged Damian Lillard like with one of his songs on his IG story. Like, so people were just taking those stuff and like running with it. But yeah, to answer that, like we don't have that much to give them. So
well, here's my thing. What if you guys do something similar to like how did Phoenix get Beal for whatever? What if you guys do like a 3-team trade and someone takes Tyler Hero and then someone gives some shit to
I just wouldn't want to give up Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's 24. And like we have him till 2027. I'd rather rock with him and get and hold on. And you got to think, we're paying Tyler Hero 30 million. Dame's contract is 43 million, so we could get another.
Yeah, I think
another contract with that.
By the end of his contract, though, he's going to be. I think the last year said 56 or 58 million, which is fucking insanity.
Yeah, I just don't think like that's the direction we should go with like getting rid of Hero.
Okay, so
I think I was off on that number too. I'm pretty sure it was 63 million.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, let's say this. Let's say if like majority of your roster doesn't get blown up and you have Bam, Jimmy, and Hero.
I mean, majority of our roster, we're about to come back with a whole new roster.
No, but I'm just saying this. I think 100% the combo of Bam, Jimmy, and Dame's going to win your ring faster than Hero. So you just wasting away Jimmy and Bam's years.
That's why I put that. That's why I think this is such a big deal for Miami. Is because Dame comes there now. Like you're saying, in the future, it's not going to work. But this could win you a ring.
I mean,
Tyler Hero's not winning you.
Dude, one ring. It pays off the entire trade,
bro. We were just in the finals. Tyler Hero was hurt. You know, like,
but Tyler Hero hasn't played the last two playoffs.
Bro, it's not miraculous when we're in the conversation. How many years in a row? Like, we're right there at the conference finals.
Right? Yeah, but the thing is, but listen, Tyler Hero's not going to help you get over the hump. That you're not beating Denver.
You can't say Dame is either because all he has on his resume is a fucking rookie of the year.
Yeah, Dame hasn't won a conference finals. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Dame is better at basketball than Tyler Hero.
Dude, yeah, I don't.
But is he a better fit? But is he a better fit for the Miami Heat?
They're like the identical player, but Dame's better at everything compared to Hero.
Yeah, I'm not going to use the word identical player. Dame is a better version of Tyler Hero.
Yeah, all right, that's what I said. Like he's a better scorer. He's a better leader.
Stop, because we had this argument. I went back to the takes when Trent tried to tell me Tyler Hero did more than score with the basketball.
He don't play no defense. He's a cone.
He does.
He's a cone on defense.
But he rebounds and he can pass. So
well, let's say this. They won't
Dame.
Listen to me. They ain't gonna play fucking zone when Dame's on the team.
Dame.
They're not gonna play zone when Dame's on the team.
Yeah, we still will run zone because that's how we. Why wouldn't we? We have the best zone.
But you run zone to hide.
It's not the high, bro. It's effective though. How are you gonna sit there and say it's not effective? The teams don't know what the fuck to do. Look what we did to Boston.
And you can't say it's just a hide Hero though, because they ran the zone when Hero was hurt.
Yeah.
All
right, so you're telling me this. You're telling me Dame and Tyler Hero are even on like close tiers. Because they're
I'm not saying they're close. They're not.
He cares more about his future than winning a ring
to
right
get
now.
him. You're not going to win a ring.
But I'm saying if you can give up, I'm saying if you can give up something similar to like maybe what
Okay. So
Washington gave up to.
This is Phoenix. My angle. This is my angle on it, though, right? Okay. So say we give up Hero, right?
They don't want Hero.
Well, okay, but I'm saying this was.
I'm saying like a 3-team trade. I'm saying like a maybe like a 3-team.
So this is what I'm saying. So we give up Hero, right? That's 30 million. We're bringing Dame 43. The way I'm looking at it, I'd rather keep Hero for the 30 million and then bring in another player that's equivalent to the rest 13. Of Dame's contract. Yeah, and I think that'll get you over the hump.
Who you getting for 13 mil right now, though? It's like who's going for 13?
I don't know. I don't know.
What would a Jeremy Grant contract look like?
Depends on how many years
he's a hot topic, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here's my thing. All right, here's a good question for you guys. Would you take a ring now to suck dick for the next 3 years by giving up your future, or
because what you're going to give up to get him? It's going to be a similar situation to what's going on in Phoenix. You got the star power, no depth. They're not going to fucking win.
But the thing is Miami was winning with like no namers they were developing.
Yeah,
I mean,
right, and those developed guys are now gone.
And they'll do the same. Is that the process? Though?
Yeah, we do the same thing because you got to look. When we were literally in the bubble, we had PJ Tucker and there was other players. They're interchangeable. It's Miami's culture and the system and the coaching. We already said how good of a coach Eric Spoelstra was, but you got to have those type of players, and we got to have the cap to bring in those players that are going to be able to play. We're not just going to have.
Didn't you just find these dudes off the streets though?
No, we didn't find them off the streets.
With Duncan Robinson, Max Struss, you didn't find these.
Yo, we're not going to say that. Caleb Martin literally didn't have a job until J. Cole told you to
after winning a national championship, right?
But he was drafted though.
Who?
Duncan, wasn't
he? Yeah, the guy's been a fucking sharpshooter since the day I've seen him.
I mean,
he was fresh off a national championship, right? Or am I?
But I'm saying they come in and they fit the system. They're not just these spectacular players that are going to wow you. They play their role because of the coaching and the system.
So you're telling me
I just don't like that fit.
So tell me what?
So you just interchange Dame and and Tyler Hero in that system, you're telling me your team's just not elevated.
It's going to take more than that. There's no way you.
No,
can
I'm saying,
but
Tyler Hero and bring
but the
him
thing
in.
is,
There's no way.
But who else would you lose? You won't lose Bam or Jimmy. So I mean, no offense, the rest of that roster. I mean, I'd give up anyone to get Dame.
Right. Back to my point. If you're keeping those three because they don't want Tyler Hero, you're getting rid of all of your depth.
Johnny's biggest thing is if they don't want Tyler Hero, you're gonna have to give up Jimmy or Bam or the entire depth.
I'm just saying. Let's say
the entire
you do give up Tyler Hero.
Yeah, but the entire depth you just gave up, you just built and developed and got going, fit into this offense.
They're gone anyway.
They're going to be gone anyway.
And Dame's been really healthy these past couple years.
Yeah, but they're going to be gone anyways. Though. So what's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought you'd be willing to give up.
Yeah, it's just a sticky situation. Like it's tough because, like I said,
you care more about your future than you do.
No, you just be giving away picks. That's it. Literally,
I want Dame. Yeah, if we can keep our three main core players, like I said, and get Dame, I'm all for it.
No.
We could trade. Why not? I'll trade away the picks.
But I'm saying that ain't gonna happen.
Why? If they're trying to rebuild and they want to be young, take the picks.
I feel like
get rid of the cap.
I feel like they're saying
get
they
rid of
don't
the
want
money
Hero because they want Jimmy. Like we don't want Hero, we want Jimmy.
Maybe they just don't want that contract, like other teams are doing.
Tyler Hero's contract, I feel like, isn't that bad, is it?
He gets paid $30 million a year, 40, 120.
Yeah,
4 years,
that's
$30 million.
At this point in time. That's a good $6 million a year. That's probably what he's worth. Yeah, I think Kelly Oubre made $28 million last year.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone gets overpaid in the NBA.
Like,
yeah, but do you want all these overpaid contracts on your roster, and then you can't move?
If you're Portland, you don't mind because you're blowing it all up anyway. So the same thing like I said with Washington, willing to pick up all these dumbass contracts.
That would make sense why you don't want Hero though.
It's not because you just build up his trade value. If he's the only option in fucking Portland,
didn't they just pay?
He built up his trade value regardless. He averaged 20 points off the bench.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Portland, I don't think the contract means anything to them because I think they're okay with eating money because they're not doing anything.
Didn't they just pay Simons and they're gonna pay Grant?
Grant.
Yeah, anyone's gonna pay him.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure. Who's the center? Nurk gets paid pretty good too.
Yeah.
I heard they're trying to move off of him too.
He was hooping.
They're moving off everybody, bro. They're blowing it up. They want Bronny.
He said they want Bronny.
Not Portland. All right. Well, I guess let's change sports. Let's jump into the NFL. A topic that Don wrote was if you could add one player any position to your team outside of your quarterback, who would it be and why? I'll just say this, but this isn't like I'm not going to do some fantasy land. I'm going to do some like realistic shit.
Yeah.
I saw that like even though he got offered contracts, the Patriots and the Titans, now the Browns and the Panthers are in the conversation for DeAndre Hopkins. And they're saying our GM said the only thing that is holding us down because we're lurking is like the numbers game. Like what kind of contract would he want that would kind of hurt
more than
our cap?
What Baltimore just gave Odell, which is a shame.
Yeah, which kind of screwed it. Yeah. But yeah, so especially because I'm big on Bryce Young winning Rookie of the Year, even though Bijan has a good fantasy situation. If he gets DeAndre Hopkins and we make the playoffs, I don't see how he doesn't win it.
Right.
Simple as that. So I would say D-Hop.
Okay.
And that's just because that's realistic. We could actually somehow get him.
That would be crazy if you guys got D-Hop too.
I'm going to think of a second one because mine was not realistic at all.
Yeah, I'm
not saying it has to be realistic.
Yeah, I want to think of a realistic one too, but I was on Cooper Kupp to Baltimore.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that'd be crazy.
You put him in a slot with Lamar, I think unreal things could happen. But
unreal things,
obviously, that's not realistic. So,
I mean, don't say ever. I mean, that team.
Yeah, I mean, he's the highest
not going
player ever. You just gave Roquan Smith $100 million. You just gave Odell 18. Come on now.
I know.
No shot.
But I get it.
Yeah. What about you, Trent? What you got?
I mean, yeah, mine was definitely unrealistic, but I'd like to see what Sauce would bring to the Steeler defense.
Really? You went with a corner.
I think we need help in the secondary.
Okay, well, I mean, other than quarterback, so that makes sense because I think you're a quarterback away from being pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Other than quarterback. So, but yeah, if we were just having fun with it, I would say him or like Justin Jefferson, just because I love his game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, mine be Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But he's about to retire though, right?
Or I would even take
Flirting with it?
your boy from the Steelers, Watt. I mean,
Watt.
TJ
anything.
Watt. See,
We just need
that's what I
something on our
thought. Trevor
line.
put someone on the other side of Watt because I feel
Yeah.
like you guys just beefed up your secondary, didn't you?
I mean, brought in Peterson.
Vet. They just
Patrick-
drafted
Patrick
Porter.
Joey Porter. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured put someone on the other side of Watt and just let him Cam
Minka's back
Hayward
there,
and Watt go. Put Micah Parsons next to
Yeah,
on the other
that'd
side of TJ Watt. Woo-hoo-hoo! Buddy. So mine is unrealistic as all hell as well, but mine was Fred Warner. I
Fred
need a
Warner?
linebacker. Our
Yeah.
starting linebacker is
That's good.
Jamin Davis. Like,
From Kentucky.
Yeah, from Kentucky, first round draft like 3 years ago. Woo! But
He doesn't wow you.
he hasn't wowed me in 2 years of watching him play.
John,
This
I'm
is
gonna,
the year.
Khalid, our practice squad player, last game of the season came in and started against Dallas, and he looked better than the first round draft pick we had for the last 2 years. And Jack Del Rio, our defensive coordinator, is saying the same thing because Jamin Davis is tended to like the cleanup of his knee surgery from the offseason. And JDR is like, I'm not talking about Jameis, he ain't here, but Khalid Hudson's about to take his spot. And this is a dude we cut, brought back, cut again, put on our practice squad. He started 2 games, and in both games he played well. And now they're like, yo, Jamin, like, what are you doing? So we need a solid linebacker. We don't have one. Yeah. So mine would be him. 100%.
John, I'm gonna ask you this, and we're gonna keep it to a minimum, like a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you this every week we're on this podcast, but it's because I keep hearing it in my ear, I'm getting brainwashed. But supposedly John Dotson was on some podcast and he was raving the fuck about Sam Howell.
Tell Bill to stop it.
He was literally saying that this boy was supposed to be the number 1 pick his junior year. Obviously, I'm asking questions like, why was he the number 1 pick the next year then when he actually came out?
Because he lost all his talent.
And he was
Go
saying
ahead.
that right now he's making throws that he's like many quarterbacks in the league can't. And then I saw some beat writer say that he's making
Does
like
that sound right?
That's what I'm saying.
That
Hold
part
on.
right there. Does that sound right?
Hold on, let him
And
finish.
I was telling my boys, I'm like, at the end of the day, like they have to say this. They're not just going to shit on him and then it just causes a bad stir in the locker room. But there's people saying he's making no look passes like Patty Mahomes and shit. And I'm like, why are they comparing him to anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing that, but they also have to
Sipping the
remember,
juice.
they're doing that right now. But you also have to remember, name a single quarterback in the NFL during OTAs before training camp that isn't out there just throwing random no-look passes, and some of them are dots. You know what I mean? Like, I can go to any facility and pull a camera up and be like, yo, throw a couple of no-looks.
Dude, I said the same shit.
See one that catches, boom, there's my clip for the day. Sam Howell throws a no-look pass to...
When it's routes on air, you are concerned if your quarterbacks don't go 18 for 20.
Yeah, I'm saying the
That
same shit.
should happen.
Yeah, but again, here's what I will say. He is right. Sam Howell was his sophomore year was projected to. He was one of the higher ranked quarterbacks, and then he lost both his number 1, number 2 receiver, both his 1,000-yard running backs, and 3 of his 5 offensive linemen. He ran for 257 yards his first 2 years in college. His junior year in college, he ran for 959 yards. Like, that just goes to show you went from being a pocket passer who had weapons to having to run for his goddamn life. You know what I mean? So that's why his draft value, and you also, that quarterback class was ass. So when you're going into a draft and everyone's talking about how bad like that group of quarterbacks are, no one's gonna reach on anybody. Like, if he would have been in the class with
reaching, I mean, sooner than the 5th fucking round though.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, but Washington came out with their grade. They graded him as a 2nd-round talent, but we had they said if we wouldn't have went to Carson Wentz in the offseason, we would have took Sam Howell in the 2nd round. But because we got Carson Wentz, we weren't going to go for Sam Howell that early.
Here's the only thing I don't understand. There's, 31 other teams in the league, right? How are they evaluating a Malik Willis to be even higher than Sam Howell? Yeah. Malik Willis is like god-awful to me.
Okay, so I was never high on him, but the biggest thing I saw was whenever they played Ole Miss. So if you probably didn't watch that Ole Miss-Alabama game that year. Ole Miss took Alabama to the fucking wire. And then Ole Miss goes and plays Liberty, and Malik Willis keeps them within 2 scores. That's when I was just like, all right, I mean, maybe this guy is better than what people think, but still,
yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, tell them to stop drinking the juice, because Washington has done this to me every year of my life, and I refuse to dive into any of this until I actually see it with my own 2 eyes. Because my biggest thing is this: if you thought, back to what they said about their draft board being Sam Howell's a 2nd-round quarterback, you would have taken him if you hadn't gotten Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz goes down, you know what you have in Taylor Heinicke. If you had this guy as a 2nd-round grade, Why didn't he play
Dude,
last year?
I tweeted at the fucking Commanders.
And then,
I'm like,
and then when you bench Taylor Heineke, why would you go back to Wentz and not bring in Sam Howell? The only reason Sam Howell played a game last year is because Taylor Heineke said, I'm not playing week 18. Like, let the rook play. I'm not playing it. You guys played me, then benched me, then played me, then bench. I'm not going back in. So play the rook. That's the only reason he stepped on the field.
I know.
So if you guys had him as his talent, why didn't you play him?
Exactly.
When we had nobody at quarterback. It wasn't like sitting in behind an Aaron Rodgers situation.
Yeah, then all of a sudden, all season, they're like,
loveless. Yeah, now it's like, but they were high enough on him. I got last thing I'm going to say on it. When they were interviewing offensive coordinators, they said, you have to be willing to work with Sam Howell. That's our quarterback. Like, Sam Howell is our quarterback next year. You have to go and work for him. I'm not saying that's because Sam Howell's great. Like I said, I think we all noticed that last year, new ownership could have told Ron, don't take a fucking quarterback because if Sam Howell's not it, we'll suck. And these quarterbacks next year are really fucking good. So tell Bill to stop drinking the juice.
Yeah, he's like, he sends me a Sam Howell clip every day. Like literally sent me one today.
I'm gonna put money on Washington to win the division, but that's just because I'm a biased fan. But realistically, that's just throwing up a future prey in the dark that's plus 2,400 odds right now. And like, if it happens, great.
I think it's way down that now. But anyways, he's like, I'm sipping the juice because the reason why he didn't get draft higher is because he hasn't ran the 40 since high school. He refused to run at the combine at his pro day. I'm like, dude, you're fucking high. Is all I keep telling him.
Why.
But
anyways, people are bringing that up, bro. He ran a 5.07. Like,
yeah.
I don't care what you run. If you run for 1,000 yards as a quarterback, you're decent. Like, you can run the ball a little bit. His first game against Dallas, he broke a 24-yard run and made 2 guys miss. Like, he's athletic. So,
all right. So let's jump into different teams. Different teams. I think we've already touched this a couple times, but in your guys' opinion, who had the best and worst off seasons, draft included? I think it's Philly, but
Philly had the best, period. Even if you look at some of the pieces they brought in undrafted, fucking ridiculous. I mean, they signed a fucking undrafted corner from Alabama who, if he wasn't hurt the majority of the year, he's easily a second-round pick. To get that undrafted, and plus what they did in the draft is it's unreal. I mean, that team is as loaded as we've seen in a long time. Don't crown them a fucking champion, but on paper, they should be Super Bowl champions.
On paper, they should be Super Bowl. So who had the worst in your opinion then, John?
I didn't look too much. And I mean,
Washington?
I'm just
No, Washington's automatically in top tier for one of the best off seasons in NFL history.
The fuck are you on?
Huh?
Our owner sold the fucking team. So no matter how bad we did with player and personnel, we got rid of the worst owner in the league. So you can't put us at the bottom anymore. Like,
but I feel like that's a Washington thing because every fan that I talk to that's a Washington fan, they're like, "Oh, we're about to start winning now. We got rid of the owner."
Oh, I'm not talking about winning. I'm just saying we can't have the worst offseason when we just get that motherfucker's gone. So regardless, don't put me at the bottom. We can be bottom tier, but we're not the worst. Like, there has to be somebody worse than us, right? Like, there has to be.
Well, I'm being biased.
I kind of want to move off of Philly as the best. Like, just exclude them. It's clear they had the best.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think
Pittsburgh.
I think Pittsburgh. Yeah,
man, I like what the Lions did.
I wasn't even going to be biased.
I love the Lions too. Yeah.
Well, I'm biased. I think it was Carolina, but that's just me.
That's biased.
Give everybody biased. That's good.
We assembled. I would say from top to bottom, our coaching staff is probably one of the best in the NFL. And it's not even close. Our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator will be head coaches next year. And it's just
depending on how the year.
That's not even a bold prediction. That's a prediction that it will be occurring. Like, both coaches already said that we're interviewing, we're playing, and we're gonna be gone after this year. Like I don't know if you guys watched that Hard Knock shit, which I keep telling Donna to watch for Carolina. It comes on Tuesdays. But they already said, like, when Scott
What's it on? It's on YouTube, you said, right?
Yeah, on YouTube, but they be cussing and doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Bet.
And then they already said their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator are gone. And then we also got Deuce Staley, who I love.
I like Big Deuce.
We got Don Capers as assistant head coach. And then we got Jim Caldwell. He's just chilling as like I don't even know what his title, senior assistant coach or something. He doesn't even have like a real title. And then we signed Miles Sanders. We got Adam Thielen to help the wide receivers that we have. Von Bell. We got Shy Tuttle. We stole him from the Saints. I mean, it's probably the best offseason Carolina's ever had.
Yeah, you guys killed it.
As far as Carolina, but
I
think they're.
I'm just saying,
honestly, I think there are other teams who.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm being biased because this is actually a promising year.
Did if we're doing that.
Yeah, Washington didn't have that good of an offseason. I mean, Dan,
like you're the only one, Donna, that isn't really hype about that. Maybe next year though, because you're looking forward to next year.
You can't. I mean, as far as player personnel, you can't be hype about. I mean, they didn't make any fucking tremendous.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
literally did nothing.
We did what we needed to do. We didn't need skill positions on offense. We brought in. I mean, you don't get excited over tackles and guards coming into your offensive line. Like we brought in a Super Bowl winning tackle in Wiley. We brought in a really good guard in Nick Gates. Like we beat up our offensive line, which needed to happen. We re-signed Daron Payne, which needed to happen. That's big.
Well, the offensive tackle you got from the Chiefs is garbage. I saw that he was like he was one of the worst tackles at run blocking or pass. It was one of the two. He was good at one. He was really good at one, but he's really, really bad at the other. And the Chiefs got rid of him. He came with Eric Bieniemy or whatever because they literally got, was it the Jaguars' best offensive tackle or some shit like that?
Either way, it's probably he's a Super Bowl champion and he's got to be
bro. He was a starting
had.
Offensive lineman for Andrew Wiley, who didn't give up a single sack to the best defensive line in almost NFL history to the Philadelphia Eagles last year. So he's not that bad.
I'm saying like Pro Football Talk had him rated like the worst or the second to third. Like 31, 32.
I seen something like that, but it was that he had given up. It was the most. It
was like he's
blown
the worst.
assignments. It was like the most blown assignments.
Something crazy.
Like he missed the most wide open blocks or some crazy. It was some stupid ass
tackle.
stat. Yeah, he's a right tackle.
Okay, yeah. Why I mean, I'm gonna say he can't be that bad because he was on a Super Bowl winning team, but him being a tackle, now you do got in that division some fucking dogs coming off that edge.
But he just blocked Philly in the Super Bowl and didn't give a single sack.
I'm pretty sure he's like one of the worst like rush.
But
it's like one of the other.
These teams
that tackle that came from Jacksonville. I forget his name. I feel bad. I forget his name.
He got some super contract.
But he was literally the best right tackle in the league last year. So obviously you're not going to re-sign Andrew Wiley when you can go get the best tackle in football. Right tackle, not left tackles, but the best right tackle in football. You're not going to re-sign this guy for that. But Andrew Wiley is better than what we had last year.
I'll tell you, you should go get my boy from Bussing with the Boys. He's still unsigned.
Did you watch their? I meant to ask you. Did you watch their Beer Olympics, Johnny?
No, I
on
didn't.
YouTube.
I keep seeing clips.
They've been wilding,
bro. That shit is awesome. That shit is awesome. But it's done now. George Kittle won. Sorry to spoil it for you.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I saw UFC fighters were like tackling them in the swimming pool and shit. It was like insane.
But I mean, we made moves. We just did nothing crazy. And then, like I said, it's hard to get excited about a draft when I like the Emmanuel Forbes pick. That's who I wanted until you see Christian Gonzalez there. Because now, no matter how good this kid is, I'm just gonna be watching what Bill Belichick does with Christian Gonzalez.
Be comparing him.
Did the entire careers. So it's just hard to get excited. It really is. But we're here. Another year. We don't know what EB is gonna do as a play caller. I mean, really, we had a good offseason. We brought in the EB as a play caller. Like Dan Snyder's gone. We beat the offensive line. Added secondary help. We did everything we needed. We just didn't get the flashy names everybody else did. Like Miami went out and got Jalen Ramsey and then the fastest running back in college. Like we didn't do that. The Bears get DJ Moore and then spend 6 or 8 draft picks on fucking defense to help that out. Like we didn't do no crazy shit like that.
I agree.
But
all right, let's dive into another topic. Everyone, give me your favorite futures for the NFL.
I'm starting because y'all ain't gonna take mine on camera because we ain't share these. The Jacksonville Jaguars will win their division.
Oh, that was like minus 170. I already have that bet. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. That's my future. So next year when I go over the takes, that's mine. You don't get that take. I get that take.
Garbage.
I like that.
I thought we were giving plus fucking odds. We're giving out them shots.
I said, give me your favorite lock. I ain't say you have crazy shit.
We're talking lock.
We're gonna be like minus 500 and shit.
No, I want a lock, bro. Like I can throw like thousands on it. And
like when Johnny said Baker Mayfield's not gonna hit his over, and Trent was like, "All right, bet I'm throwing a band on it."
Give me 2 seconds. Let me go last one.
What do you mean? No, that's what happened.
That's not what happened, bro.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm gonna go back and
go back and rewatch it.
I'm gonna go back.
I just always call cap on
Trent.
and then you go back.
Trent, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not saying you took it because I think you guys agreed upon it, but I think the first one on the pod that mentioned it was Johnny. I'm not saying.
And I could be wrong, but I think it went something like.
We were talking about Carolina
on that or something.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, hold on. I do have to say, if this wasn't on the same episode, that's what I'm giving it to Johnny. because I went back to the first episode we had Ant on when the day Baker got traded. Like breaking news, Baker just got traded, and Johnny's like, "Well, why? He's not gonna do shit." Like
He's still not gonna do shit. Yeah.
But I just thought we already gave our locks before then, but maybe not. Could be tripping.
I mean, we could have, but that's the first. That's the first episode that was on YouTube.
I don't,
because the first couple only went to Spotify and Apple. So
I'll do my digging since
it,
I
'cause I
always
don't think-
have
I
to
don't
do
think-
that.
I feel
Since
like if
always
you would
have
have said it, I wouldn't have fucking just came out with fucking
it
conviction and
it was
said
funny.
it like that.
It was funny because I literally was saying it throughout the whole season, like, "Oh, my locks," and nobody said anything then.
I said I knew what your lock was. I was just laughing at you.
Well, if we're doing divisions and we're doing locks, my lock is the Minnesota Vikings winning NFC North.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The
Because I like the Lions.
Well, so does the entire world, but the thing about
The
it is they're
Lions
still
are
the
favorites.
Lions.
I like the
Yeah.
Vikings too.
I like the Vikings. I actually like the Packers. Even kind of scare them.
You know what's
That
crazy?
division-
I take that back. I don't like the Vikings.
The Bears.
The Vikings
no,
just
no,
more
I'm
the
gonna say
Packers.
I'm gonna say that division's wide open.
Yeah.
It's not the Lions to take. It's like I think it's wide open. But I
You're
like the
taking the wide
Vikings.
open division as your lock.
Well, the Vikings plus 270. I like them.
See,
They're
I
more
love Dan
stable than all
Campbell,
four
and
teams.
they made the moves they
The
needed
only
to make.
reason I don't like the Vikings, and they could easily win it again because that division really is just open. But
Play-
they won
play
what
safe, Kirk
11
Cousins.
games by one score last year.
Yes.
11 of their 13 games were about one score games. Like that's not gonna happen again.
That's clutch though.
No, bro.
It won't-
You don't
it
do that
will
twice.
never
You don't
happen
do that back
again.
to back years.
I'm
Never
just letting you
happen
know.
again.
It's the same
Don't
thing.
call
I,
Kirk clutch. Stop it. He lost to the Giants in the playoffs.
man, I like my chances with him than Jared Goff.
Oh, no,
I
Goff
like
was
the
balling.
Vikings.
Goff was
Is
balling.
What they did in that offseason with
Well, I'm
Dan
taking the
Campbell,
Vikings.
I love it.
I actually like the Vikings as the dark horse to win the fucking Super Bowl out of the NFC too. So just letting you know that.
Now that was my dark horse last year, and they lost to the Giants in the
Well,
playoffs.
I think we were a year ahead
Disrespectful
of them.
dicks.
I think we were a year ahead of them.
They won 13 games.
I'm
Got
saying
rid of
this is
Dalvin
the year.
Cook?
This year. What'd you say?
No Dalvin Cook.
I
They
think
don't need
Alexander
Dalvin.
Madison was just as good.
Yeah, they don't need Dalvin.
Yeah.
Anytime Dalvin Cook went down, fantasy guys loved it because someone picked up the handcuff and Madison.
Some
and he
dudes didn't
did just
even
as
know
well.
that wasn't Dalvin running because they
Yeah.
had dreads and they were like the same person.
Facts.
Um,
All right, what's yours, Trent?
Oh, mine is Odell Beckham over 3.5 touchdowns. It's mine for the
I like
season.
that.
Oh, you dove deep into this shit.
yeah, you guys.
What do you mean?
are
I just did it
fine.
right. I did it while we were on the pod, right at the beginning. I said I was ready.
I like that.
Found it real quick. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty low, and I feel like
Oh,
he's
I didn't
gonna
know
be
we were
one of the
going
top
hardcore.
targets. Bro, we literally said a lock. I
Hold
feel
on.
like that's
All right,
a
so-
lock.
Oh, so you want my lock? See, the thing is, I don't want to give you a lock because when I give a lock here, that shit don't hit, but I know it's gonna hit when I have it in my phone. Because
All
my
right, well-
lock is Adam Thielen over fucking receiving yards, and it's only like 525.
See, I
If
don't
that's
like
your-
that.
If that's your lock,
You don't like that for Adam? I was like, whoa,
You guys
don't
don't
that
got
seem-
nobody else to throw the ball to, so I like it.
like dumb low.
Yeah.
525. He would have to break his leg for him not to get
I mean,
that.
she is old.
He's
Yeah, I don't think you guys will like this one until you look at their schedule. Then you might see where I'm coming from. But the Chargers under 9.5.
or you already have the money with Tyson on that. I forgot about that.
yo. You
Yeah.
know what's crazy? I don't know if you saw this video, Johnny, but I saw a video where this guy was like doubling down on that.
On the under?
Yeah, on the under.
Oh yeah, me, Johnny, and Tyson, we went through the Charger schedule. That
They
shit
get
is
A
rough,
gauntlet.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
guy was like, he was pretty much saying like the guy they drafted isn't much better than what they already have, and they didn't get it
He's
any
Mike
better.
Williams 2.0.
They said
Bro.
they didn't get
Literally
any
what I called
better.
him the entire
They
time.
said they didn't get any better, and their schedule got harder.
Mhm.
And I saw some guy said the numbers inflated in Vegas, and he's like tripling and doubling down that they on the under.
The only reason their shit didn't drop like drastically down below that is because they got
'Cause
the
it's
new
Herbie.
offensive coordinator, so they think they got Kellen Moore, so they're actually gonna be throwing the ball now, like deep, and not just throw for 5-6 yards. They'll actually run the ball with Eckler, but like, I don't know, bro. I don't trust them. They haven't been healthy in like 4 years, so I don't trust
Nobody.
them.
Like,
I'm
their
right with
defense
Johnny on
looks,
that.
Looks pretty good, but now those motherfuckers stay healthy.
I can't wait to have him on the pod for that episode.
That's funny.
Speaking of, not next week, but the week after, we're gonna start divisions, and we're gonna do it like a compass. So
You
we'll
mean-
start the AFC North, then we'll do
Oh.
the NFC North, then we'll do the AFC East and the NFC East, AFC South, NFC South, AFC West, NFC West. So if any of you guys are fans of teams in that division, drop it in the comments. I know there was a Kyle Burns on here asking if we had guests on. If your team in that division week, you want to be on it, just drop it down in the comments with your division, and then we'll see if we can have you on that week.
Let me see if I can get Bill on for the NFC East.
I got some questions.
I
for him.
don't need a delusional Washington fan next to me.
Dude, it's
Like, I don't
worse
need
than
that.
you. It's worse than you, bro.
No,
Bill.
this was me last year though.
Bro, I've been arguing with
him.
him on my he'll call me. We've been arguing about the schedule. He's like, there's 9 winnable games. We can win 13, 14 games. I'm like, dude, stop talking to me. Just leave me
he's right.
alone.
There is 9 winnable games. But did you hear that? Out of 17 games, 9 are winnable. Do you win every winnable game?
Well, he's taking 6 out of the divisional. He's like, yo, we can go 4-2 in the division. And I'm like,
we could definitely go 4-2. If you turn that around to 2-4, 4 losses, 2 wins, for sure.
yeah. He's like, we'll sweep the Giants.
We didn't beat them last year.
He's like, we have a chance of sweeping the Cowboys, and we'll split the Philadelphia Eagles. Is what he said.
Okay, we didn't beat the Giants last year, and they just got better. Another year in Brian Daboll's system.
Been saying that.
See, even if the Eagles are resting, that backup D line and secondary they have is
I'm not worried about Philly.
Insane. You're not
here we
beating
go.
them.
It's crazy. I'm honestly not worried, but we literally always split with Philly. It's crazy, always.
And how
We
someone's
beat them at
never
home last
repeat.
year.
Someone,
Someone's better than they were
repeated.
last year. They just had the best offseason by far.
They had the best offseason the year before that. We beat them.
They didn't have the best offseason.
And they
We
and
literally
they went to
should
the
have
Super
called
Bowl.
it the best offseason with what they did,
And they
picking
went
up
to the Super
AJ
Bowl.
Brown and everything they did in the draft. We literally said they had the best offseason last year.
And they
You
went to the
probably
Super Bowl.
said that, not me.
All right.
I will pull it up, Johnny.
All right, let's move on to I think it's segments time.
Oh yeah.
So let's start. Let me just get mine out of the way. Mine's basketball wise.
Mine's basketball too.
All right, so Donna, you'll kind of finish it out because it's pod related. But basketball wise, because I don't think we really harped on Bradley Beal. I mean, we kind of went over a little bit, but I have a would you rather for Bradley Beal edition.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna say this first. This is when he is healthy, not. Well,
are we projecting him next season healthy or like taking him right now healthy?
Time out. I also have this would lead your franchise moving forward starting now. So like this is who you're looking through as a Bradley Beal. Okay. All right, here we go. Jalen Green.
Bradley Beal. That's
Beal.
easy.
All right. I mean, it's just a warm up.
Okay.
The appetizer. Klay Thompson.
Bradley Beal.
Consensus across the board. Okay, good.
I'll speak for them. I ain't here.
A healthy. Everyone's healthy. Zach LaVine.
Bradley Beal.
Okay.
I'll take Beal, but that's closer.
That's
closer. But
we're getting lukewarm.
Okay, here we go. This is where I swear I will pimp slap you if you say something else. Desmond Bane.
Bradley Beal.
That's Beal right now.
Because I saw some guys say he's like it's so close. I'm like hell no. Anyways,
it's not
Jamal.
that far off.
Here's the big one. Jamal Murray.
I'm taking Bradley Beal.
I'm going Beal too.
I'm saying Bradley Beal. I saw 3 guys straight up say it's Jamal Murray. It's not close.
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying.
Recency bias, right?
Recency bias is the thing. But am I looking at like if I put Jamal Murray on the Suns, I think it's a better fit than Bradley Beal on the Suns.
Yeah, because they need a point guard.
They need a point guard. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm the Suns, I would rather have Jamal Murray than Bradley Beal.
I think he said going into your franchise. So he's the only player, right?
Like if I
He's
were to
your only player.
I started with this guy,
yeah,
I would start with Bradley Beal.
Okay.
But again, that one's not like outlandish. I like Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's younger. I like that. I think.
See, I'm about to get cooked on this one because I'm going otherwise. LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball ceiling is super high. I think I'll go LaMelo.
I'm going LaMelo.
Thank you.
I'm going Beal.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. I ain't mad at
the last healthy season he had.
I was actually pretty hyped on this one.
Voting.
Okay.
Yeah. LaMelo's good. I've seen LaMelo play in person 4 times. Every time I've gone, he's played like ass.
It's because he don't try, bro.
I don't know what he just don't play good.
Okay, here we go. Here's another one because I didn't know there was so much bias around this player because I'm not as high as like I guess everyone else is. Tyrese Maxey.
It's Beal.
Beal.
We're not doing that.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, people
we do realize
Tyrese
that Bradley
Maxey.
Beal, like every year, we're like he should have been an all-star.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying like with him getting hurt and this and that, he's like going this way now, and you're trying to catch him before
he's not here anymore. He's on his way down.
They're trying to say you're trying to catch him before he dumpster fires.
Nah, bro.
All right, here's another one because this is the last one, but I saw a consensus pick and this one blew me away. Are you taking Anthony Edwards over him?
Yes.
Nah, I'm taking Anthony Edwards.
I'm still on Beal right now.
I'm taking
Dude,
Anthony
I'm
Edwards.
on Beal too. Dude, they were like, it's Anthony Edwards, not even close.
Anthony Edwards, bro. It's not.
It's
I don't
close,
think it is
but
I don't think
if I need to pick my team like right now, Anthony Edwards is
if
younger.
To go into my franchise, do I want a 30-year-old Bradley Beal or a 22-year-old Anthony Edwards who's already better defensively and just as good of a shot creator?
I'm just saying,
I want
right?
Anthony Edwards.
I guess that's a two-way question because if you want to say moving forward, let's just say for this season.
You said going into my franchise.
Yeah. I'm saying for your franchise
for this year,
season.
I'm not going to go
still
that far
taking Anthony
on the
Edwards.
defensive end either because Beal straps.
Beal's a
I think people just forget how good he is.
Yeah,
maybe, and I'm taking Anthony Edwards though, and I don't. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards hasn't averaged 30 points in a season though.
Anthony Edwards has only had 2 years in the league, bro. Let's breathe. Let's breathe a little bit.
Well, that was
and that's what I'm saying. Look what Beal has done all these seasons.
Yeah. But let's look at what Beal did before John Wall left him and he was the number one scoring option. Like Ant is still playing with Cat. Like we're not gonna sit here and do that.
Hold on, when John Wall left and it was just Bill, he was going crazy, and then
that's what I'm saying. But he's not the number one yet. Like he's not just when John Wall was there, Bradley Beal.
Hold on, so are you taking Ant or are you taking Beal?
I'm taking Ant. Trent's saying Ant's never averaged 30. Ant's also never been the number one guy yet. Like if you give Ant that responsibility, he'd give you 30. We saw what he just did in the playoffs, bro. That man was he gave you like 4 straight games of 40. Like,
all right,
he is him.
This is don't cook me because I ain't saying anything, but is Ant's the best player on his team, right?
He is, yes.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he is, yes. But until this year, Cat was getting the looks and Ant was just playing next to Cat. Ant was Robin until this year. And then Cat went down and Ant started cooking.
That's all I was wondering. All right, well, that's my segment. That's my segment. Because I just needed to check some people to see where
you guys don't think it's close though, right? With Anthony Edwards, like you're not just saying it's a wash. It's close for sure.
Yeah,
like, I'm not crazy saying Edwards, right? Like
no, I was
Edwards too.
You saying that defensive thing? Yes, that threw me off because
you started going on some weird tangent. Yeah,
but Anthony Edwards and James McDaniels. Maybe it's because McDaniels is next to him when they're playing the wings. They're doing that because he's the dog. But I don't know. He just looked different.
When I just heard them say it was Ant by a landslide, I was just like, whoa, I don't know what some of these guys are smoking.
They must not watch Washington or watch Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
or just forget.
All right.
So Trent, stay in mind. Yeah. So I got an NBA college builder. So I'm gonna name a college, and you guys got to plug in an NBA player that played there, and create a starting 5. And I'm gonna pick who has the best 5. So
you said you're gonna name a college. I got to name a player that came from that college.
It's gonna be easier than you think. So for example,
it's easy.
Yeah. For example,
Donna.
And you can only
who goes first in this.
I'm gonna decide that. So. For example, if the college was Florida, I would give Donovan the first pick. Say he picked
Joakim Noah.
Okay, Joakim Noah. Nobody else, and he has to
tell me Bradley Beal.
He has to tell me what position he's putting him at. So he would pick Joakim Noah. He's gonna have his center. So then Johnny would go, and then he would pick Al Horford, Anthony. Boom. You get it,
Bradley Beal,
Bradley Beal, and then he would pick Noah.
Yeah, why you keep saying Al Horford, bro?
I will say this: the people that do watch this don't cook us because, like, a lot.
I'm not huge into college, bro.
Or just people in basketball in general could be saying guys from like the 80s and 70s and shit, and it just could be crazy.
This is all time. So
okay,
all time. Okay,
yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. Then.
Bro, what?
No, we're gonna start with Donna, and then it's gonna go to John, and then
second round. Gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, we're just gonna go like that. So Donna's gonna go first this round. Johnny's gonna go second next round.
What's the school?
The first school is Kentucky.
Johnny.
Kentucky.
Cheating ass.
Oh, this is fun.
Kentucky.
Okay. I won't look anything up either.
I'm not looking.
Starting.
Look, my hands right here.
Yeah, Kentucky. I started.
AD went to Kentucky, right?
Yeah. So AD at what? You got
Anthony Davis at the 4.
At the 4. Okay. Don got
is
AD.
This when they were in college, like their best, or
are they NBA ready now?
No, right now. So I'm like, if I'm like looking at who has the best team.
Well, you said it's all time though, so
no.
Take their career,
at their peak.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I like that.
In their
take
prime.
these players in their prime. In their prime.
Okay.
Then me.
Yep, Kentucky.
Boogie, because he was the
Boogie?
best big man in the league at that time. Yeah.
All right, you got him at your 4 or your 5?
At the 5, yeah.
All right, Ant.
Well, this sucks.
What do you
'Cause
mean?
there's so
I'm
many-
thinking
there-
of some killers. Yeah.
No, but there's
What?
so many good guards from every college. I would love to go a Johnny Wall, Devin Booker, but
Johnny Wall.
And
I
you don't.
I don't
I've
need
never
that.
heard that before.
And you don't know the other schools coming up. This is
That's what
kind
I'm
of like
saying.
similar to like Johnny's thing when he did the all-time athlete type.
Okay.
thing.
Who am I supposed to pick? Michael Kidd Gilchrist? No, I'm gonna take. I'm trying to think how far back I want to go. I'm gonna take. It's between Bam or Julius. I'm gonna take Bam at my center.
Bam at the center.
I was thinking Julius Randle was on top of my mind too. I was thinking you were going to go somewhere else.
All
Yeah,
right.
Julius
So
or Bam.
next team, John. So it's gonna go Johnny first, Anthony,
Yeah.
and then Donna.
Oh, Trent ain't doing it. Okay, cool.
No, I'm not doing. I'm just gonna grade the teams. Kansas,
I don't know shit who went to Kansas.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid.
You already got a 5. You putting Joel at the 4?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Hmm.
That's the guy I want to do.
Bro, I don't know anybody that went to Kansas.
Just gotta dig deep. Think. If you think about some current NBA players, you can really think.
No, I mean I know if you tell me players that went to Kansas,
Dude, the two that are on the top of my head are just like dog shit though.
I'm letting Ant go first before I
No,
help
but
you.
Chalmers and I was even thinking about did Bazemore go there? Nah. Why am I thinking of him? Hold on. Let me think of Kansas. Hold on, let me think of Kansas.
I only know one guy that went to Kansas, bro. And
Oh,
he's
so-
not good enough for this list.
I'm not gonna say anything because you guys had to pick, but
Hold on, Johnny
Once
got to go further this round?
yeah, he already picked. He picked Embiid.
damn, I thought
you
it
go
was- I thought
first
it was-
next round.
I thought it was
Nah,
snake
you go-
pick. I want to go. I
Nah.
want to go first.
Nah, you go.
Who's the best Kansas players? Hmm.
Not giving you a hint. I'm giving Donna a hint. Next.
See, the thing, I wish you didn't do careers because I love
I
their
already
college
picked, so I'm going to
careers.
look at someone I forgot. Some players I forgot.
For Kansas.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Ant. You using the whole clock.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Can I pick instead of him?
Yeah, you go
That's up
ahead.
to him.
I know he's looking. He's got his phone in his lap.
He definitely.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
there's a couple, bro.
You're gonna know I didn't cheat. I was texting my wife. She just got off work. You're gonna know I didn't cheat by the name I tell you. And the only reason I know this guy went to Kansas is because he beat Memphis in the championship when Derrick Rose was on Memphis, and he hit the half-court game winner.
I said that earlier. I
Yeah, we
said
already said
Chalmers.
that.
You said Chalmers?
Yeah.
No, but I'm
I
not
mean,
picking
I didn't
him.
pick him.
Fuck that.
I just threw
Oh,
that
that's the
name
only
out.
guy I
All
know
right,
that went to
I'm gonna
Memphis.
take,
I'm not picking him,
um,
but that's the
Don't
only
pick
guy I know
him.
that went
Don't
to
pick him.
Kansas.
Don't pick him. I'm giving you a hint. Next,
Oh,
after
no,
Ant picks.
I already got one.
Go ahead.
I'm taking Andrew Wiggins.
That was gonna be my hint for you. He's the
And-
number one pick.
I
no,
forgot all
pause
about
that.
him.
Pause that. Paul Pierce went to Kansas. Pussy.
Paul Pierce. Yep. The truth.
The truth, baby.
I couldn't get past like dude, there was like a Robinson dude I liked. He was really good in college, but he was like awful in the
Uh,
end.
Tom, what was it? Thomas?
Thomas Robinson.
Who went to
Maybe-
Kansas?
He was a
though?
big
Why
man.
I think
The-
Kansas
yeah,
had a
center
big
for- it was
school.
But he was
Thomas
so good in
Robinson.
college, but he kept sticking in my head. I
Yeah.
couldn't get
Johnny, was
past
there
it.
like a lot of big names that went to Kansas? 'Cause I can't think of
Bro,
any.
there's a
there's
fuck ton.
the biggest name
Yeah.
you guys.
Ben McLemore.
No.
Wilt
I'm talking
Chamberlain
about,
went to fucking
yeah, I was gonna
Kansas.
say there's like a big name I couldn't even think of.
Oh shit, bro. Could you imagine my
All right.
lineup was AD and Wilt?
Are both of you guys putting them at the 3?
Yeah. Yeah, he's my 3.
Who? Chalmers?
And
Oh,
no.
you said Paul Pierce.
I said Paul Pierce.
Is
Shout out
Wiggins
Ant
at your
for saying
3?
that.
Yes.
Yeah. Or yeah, he has to be. Yeah, I was thinking of Brandon Rush, but I was like, he's garbage. I was thinking of some dude with some big hair.
Bro,
Was Josh
Devontae
Childress
Green.
there?
Rush was him on
Josh
Josh
Jackson.
Childress? Jackson.
Jackson.
That was him.
Josh
Yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
Kirk Heinrich.
I thought of him, but I'm like, I'm not picking him.
All right, now
All
get
right.
off your computers because I feel like
Yeah. This is new college. And
Okay.
so it goes Ant, then Don, and John.
Jesus.
This one should be easy for everyone. Duke.
Oh,
But it's
man.
gonna start getting tricky because you got to start putting these, and you can't put like certain players like at the 1 if they
Right.
play like the 4 and 3.
Dude, the
you know what I
thing
mean?
is, this dude hasn't even done anything in the NBA because I would love Zion at my 4.
Hey, I'm prime Zion. What I've seen from him so
Okay,
far.
so
I
we're
mean,
doing that because I'm not doing like porn star Zion right now because he's like fat and fucked up. I'm taking Zion at 4.
That's crazy. That shouldn't count.
Why?
Oh.
You could find someone better.
No,
than-
there's a lot of other Duke players, but I'm not trying to take guards until the end. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm not trying to either, but I got a 3 and a 4 already. And
Donovan, just think back like previous drafts. Just do that.
Dude, there's some big ones, Donna.
some centers that came from Duke.
There's a guy who could.
Because
There's two guys.
there's a guy I want to take. I know went to Duke and I want to take him, but I don't know if you'd let me put him at the 2.
Who's that?
Tatum. Would you let me put? He's a
Oh
forward. Would you-
fuck!
would
I
you
didn't even
let me
think
put
about
at
him.
the
He didn't
2?
even cross my mind.
I mean, didn't Tatum play like the 2 and 3 at Duke?
I mean, if you
he's
don't
the wing.
want, I'll go with one. I'll go with one of the greatest white boy shooters of all time and take JJ Redick at my 2. If I
Yes,
can't go
sir.
Tatum,
That
but-
works for me.
Yeah.
It's up to them. It's up to them. I'll
Yeah,
let them
you-
decide.
I don't care.
can I put
mean,
Tatum
yeah.
at my 2?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah, all right,
Alright.
cool. I'll put
Yeah.
Tatum at my 2. I got a big ass lineup, boy.
Dude, I didn't even think about
Um,
Tatum because I would have played him at my 4.
He was on top of my. Is it my turn now?
yeah.
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon
At
Ingram.
the 3. Yep.
All right.
Oh,
and
see, I could've
so
ran him
now,
at the
now
point
I'm gonna
forward and
tell
put
you
him at the
guys some
1.
players that you could have gotten. Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I said no guard. I didn't want to take a guard.
Why?
He's
You
a-
only got 2 other teams left.
Well, I'm
You
sure.
don't know what the teams are.
I'm sure I can think back. If there are any top
How
5
did I forget
conferences, this should
Kyrie
be
went to
easy.
Duke, bro?
RJ Barrett, Carlos
I was thinking
Boozer.
about him.
Dude, yeah, Grant Hill.
Yeah, Grant Hill, both the Jones brothers, Luol Deng, Justin Winslow.
This
I'm
is a
cool with
fun-ass
Tatum
game.
at the 3. I'm fine.
You said what?
I'm fine with Tatum as my 3.
Yeah.
He's my 2 though. What you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
All right.
Embiid's my 4. So what
That's
you
just
mean?
huge, yeah.
All right, next one. So wait, who's it on now? Is it back to Don?
Yeah.
Yeah,
LSU. Say LSU.
High school or overseas?
Oh shit.
Yo, what the? And I
Yo,
get to go
listen, bro.
last. And I get to go
LeBron
last?
plays the point, right?
Huh? No,
LeBron's the point
LeBron.
guard.
You can't do LeBron at the
LeBron's
point.
the point guard, bro.
LeBron has never been. Has he been labeled as a point guard though?
This ain't no fake 2K fucking.
Bro,
roster,
LeBron
bro.
plays the point.
Nope.
He brings the ball. So does Draymond
is
Green. Draymond Green's not a.
Bullshit.
I was
Yo.
thinking about that too.
Bullshit.
Because if
Donna.
Michigan State was one of your teams, I was going to say
I'll
Donna,
take
on the
Luke. I'll
point,
take
but
Luke
no.
then.
There you go.
I'll take Luke at the point.
There you go.
I like it.
okay. So since we can put Tatum at the 2, I would like to put him at my 2 and go Giannis at the 3.
Giannis. All
Who you
right.
putting at the 2?
Tatum,
Dude,
I
my
have
roster
Tatum at
already
my 2. How
sucks
do you have Tatum?
ass.
huh?
I have Tatum at my 2. How do you have Tatum?
No, you
No,
don't.
no.
You
Yeah.
took someone else, didn't you?
Took JJ
No.
Redick, bro.
Yeah, you said I'm.
I
putting
literally
J-
said, "You guys care if I put Tatum at my 2?" And you guys said, "Nah, you don't care."
Oh, yeah, Johnny, you took Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, you
Oh,
took
yeah,
I
Tatum.
did. I'm tripping.
I was gonna say, bro, don't do that to me. Like, what do you mean?
Even afterwards, I even said I'm
That's what
fine
I'm
with Tatum
saying.
as my 3.
You were talking. I thought, I was like, bro, but he's already on my. He's my 2.
Hold
Like,
on. Okay.
Okay, I need to think.
And it's your pick.
because I can't. No, I mean Ingram as a 2 though.
Nah, that's
I-
huge, bro.
Yeah, that's doing too much. I think.
So what's your lineup
Nah,
right now?
I feel like he played the same. Him and
I mean,
Jason
me
Tatum
personally,
are the same.
I would put him there. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's the same. You could keep that. They're the same.
All right. I know who my 2 is.
Giannis would be my 3,
Alright.
and Tatum at the 2.
Go ahead.
My 2 is Kobe Bryant.
I was gonna say if you don't pick Kobe, that's crazy. All right, so 2 for Kobe.
I
Okay.
actually- so no one got LeBron.
I didn't have a 3 or a 4.
You don't.
Yeah,
have
I
a
would-
4?
I would say he had to be a 3. Yeah, he
I
had Zion.
Oh shit.
I would have
Alright.
took Tatum.
I'll
It wouldn't
take
matter.
Kyrie.
No, I'm gonna save it for this because I should be going next, right?
I do like the.
Or no, it's my turn. It's my turn.
Johnny's first.
It's Johnny.
I gotta
But,
take this.
Donovan, I was gonna tell you, you should have got Kevin Garnett at the 5. That would have been tough for your 5.
100%. Now say some off the
Dwight
wall.
Howard,
fucking-
too.
Say
Dwight
some off
Howard,
the wall
too.
college now. Say some off the wall college. now.
Nah. So the last one, I picked ones that a lot of people want to hear. UCLA,
I don't
Donna,
know
there's a
any-
guy.
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Donna,
Oh,
there's
that's
there's a guy that you could pick, but I'm not. No one give him any information because this would.
I
kinda
know
put
who
your
it
5.
is.
Yeah.
I know who it is too.
Is it my turn?
No one give me any. Y'all some dickheads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
it's
Current, he's a
pronounced
current
Ants.
NBA
Ants.
player. That's
Yeah.
all you get.
Yeah.
Go Ant.
He's old.
I mean, I know somebody that went there.
Well, I'm not gonna. I need a point guard. I'm not gonna take Alonzo. I might as well go. Can I put Zach LaVine at my 1? Maybe.
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
he go
cool
to
with it.
UCLA? Didn't he go to
Yeah.
UCLA?
He actually
He
played.
came
one-
off the bench, but yeah.
played some point guard there.
I'm just gonna go by his career. I'll take take Zach LaVine.
Didn't Kevin Love go to UCLA?
Yeah,
Yep.
so,
That's who we were talking
That's what
about.
I'm talking about?
Yep.
Y'all made it sound like some crazy ass name. I'll take Kevin Love. I wish I'd have put him at 4 and AD at my 5 though. But
Dude, what
You
he was
could-
doing
you
in
could have
no,
picked
no,
Bill
what he was
Walton.
doing early in his career.
yeah, when he's doing
Dude.
Minnesota the 20 and 20. Yeah.
insane.
Bro, my team actually kind of.
No, my team sucks ass.
Hold
I
on,
like mine.
because I'm
Johnny's
gonna
team
see.
lit, but my team.
My team's some
my
dookie
team
sauce.
crazy.
Oh, Donovan, you could have set it off and got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but I don't think you knew
You
he
went to
went to
UCLA?
UCLA.
I
Yeah.
forgot about it. Yeah, it's what 3-time.
Yep,
And
Drew
Alpha
Holiday,
champion.
Bill Walton, Reggie Miller, Norman Powell,
Oh, bro,
Kyle
I'm
Anderson,
so-
Kevin Looney,
This is one of those
Baron
videos I'm
Davis.
glad we don't be
Well,
getting, like,
I
millions
had
of
to go
views.
point
Alonzo
guard,
Ball.
so.
This is why
Lonzo
we don't-
Ball.
I be getting
You just,
torched.
you just
right
call
now.
him Alonzo Ball.
Yeah.
Alonzo Ball.
Yeah. All right, so let me see. Let me go look at these
My
picks.
team's
So
garbage, bro.
Ant got Levine, Kobe, Wiggins, Zion, and Bam. Donovan got Luka, Tatum, Pierce, AD. Yeah,
It's because I went
Love.
last every time.
and
No, you
Johnny got
didn't.
Westbrook, Giannis, Ingram, Embiid. Yeah, John and Boogie. Johnny definitely wins. I'm going Johnny first, Don second, and Ant. Yeah, your team
Hold
does.
on,
You're
run
f-
Johnny's in
no,
my
you-
team back now? Because we ain't just gonna disrespect my team like that.
No, it's good, but don't forget
Yeah.
what Boogie was doing when he was back in Sacramento. Like Buddy was
Johnny
I know,
has
but
far.
let's not forget
Prime
what he was
West,
doing when he was
Prime
in New Orleans.
Westbrook,
Bro, he is Joel and fucking Giannis on his team, bro.
Joel Westbrook, Prime Westbrook, Giannis, Brandon Ingram, Embiid, and Boogie.
Okay, so I'm gonna break this down shit by shit, right? So Luka,
I mean, yeah, your
Luka
team
and
is-
Westbrook. We're going
Okay.
Westbrook because he's going crazy, right? Then go to your twos.
Tatum. I'm going Giannis.
Giannis is not a 2.
No, he's at the 3.
Oh,
Brandon
okay,
Ingram's
yeah.
at the
So who's
Brandon
your
Ingram,
2s?
Bi.
Bi
Yeah, I'm
and
taking Tatum over Bi.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
Let's go
okay.
3s. The Truth or Giannis?
Giannis, bro. What? Don't do that.
Okay,
Donna,
let's go
stop.
4s.
Donna,
AD
stop, bro.
in his prime or Joel?
It's close. I'll give you. Okay.
Hey, AD's never won an MVP,
MVP, yeah, or a scoring title.
and he's hurt all the time.
Yeah, but
And
it's like
Giannis-
this.
and
It's like
Embiid has never won a ring.
That's true too. Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
okay.
And then at the
And then
5,
He
I
also
mean,
never had.
at the
LeBron
5,
is
you talking about all that shit DeMarcus Cousins doing at the beginning of his career?
Nah,
my man Kevin
I'm
Love
taking
was a 2020 machine,
But
Nah,
bro.
I'm taking Boogie.
Hold on, but career wise,
And my man K-Love got the rings, bro. He got rings.
Taking
I don't
Boogie.
know.
Career
Talk about it
wise?
in the comments, bro, because I'm not
Career
saying Johnny's
wise?
team isn't better, but you disrespected my team right there. I did.
I'm-
I drafted a hell of a lineup. If
I like
I
your
would
team,
have
Donna.
Kareem right there, I'd have whooped your ass. But
I got your team, Donna.
my team nice.
It's actually.
And
I
I
think it
cheated
might
for
be.
Paul Pierce.
I think it might be. a little
Otherwise, I'd have
better.
been stuck with Mario Chalmers, bitch ass.
I knew you were gonna pick Mario Chalmers too.
That's the
But yeah.
bro. I just have that game against Memphis against D Rose. I just have
That-
that.
that's what I
That
got.
Memphis team was fucking loaded. Too.
That
I know
Memphis
who
was
he. I know
crazy.
he hit it on too. I'm pretty sure he hit it on this dude named FDR or something like that. Frederick Douglass Roberts. He has like 3 names or some shit.
Chris
I don't know, but
Douglas Roberts.
Memphis,
Chris,
Memphis
yeah.
lost
So Fred-
because
Oh, hey, it was
D Rose
close.
like
I knew
2 for
him.
7 from the free throw line down the
I
stretch.
think he played for the
Dude's
Nets for a
crazy.
little while.
You like how I knew that, Trent? Yeah. What's up?
I like it. Historian right there. But yeah, that's all I got this week.
You suck. Couldn't even put Carolina in there.
Because that was gonna be someone was gonna take Michael Jordan, and it was gonna be
Over.
You know who I would have
Yeah.
took? I would have took Julius Peppers.
James
Shut
Williams played
up.
too.
He played on the team.
I know he did. I know he was.
I would have took prime Vince
dual
Carter.
athlete.
That's who I would have
Vince
took.
Carter. Yeah.
All right.
Surprised no one picked
What?
T-Mac straight out of high school.
Yeah, but
Oh, straight. I thought you were talking.
I had to
still
pick
talking about
Kobe,
North
bro.
Carolina. Like,
and then I would have been Kobe then or LeBron.
But yeah,
You
I like
shouldn't
that.
put LeBron at the 1, bro. You bugged out for that.
They wouldn't let me.
No, I asked for it.
Oh,
Trent told me
shit.
no.
maybe if it was going from the 2 to the 3.
Oh, I should. Oh, you fucked up. Who'd you take for that? Oh, you took Luca.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That was a good pick.
Man, you could have took Yao Ming, and then you could have took someone else.
But no, I ain't taking no Yao Ming over Luca, bro.
He would have been a center.
What was the last school?
UCLA.
UCLA.
Nah, because then I would have needed a point guard, and Johnny got first pick. So he definitely would have beat me. Because
Yeah,
I'd had to go
okay.
Lonzo.
My man
Darren
can't
Collison
walk.
played there too.
Yeah, Darren Collison was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
That was fun as shit.
Oh damn! They just announced a big ass UFC fight. But all right, keep going.
Well, I think it's John's segment. Yeah.
Yeah,
If he has
so
something for this
no
week.
more that I've seen. No more college future over under games have been announced yet. So I saw a couple of these things on like in the NFL over the last 10 years, people who have led it in certain categories, and just wanted to see if you guys could get any of these. Like hang on. So if I guess just give a point to whoever gets one, but if that person that they pick had more than one instance where they led in a certain category, then obviously I'll give you 2 or 3 or 4. So for over the last 10 years, the 10 guys who had the most receiving yards in a game, if you guessed a guy and he did it 3 times, that would be 3 points, if that makes sense.
Most receiving yards in a game. That's not an actual segment. That's not what one yours.
All right, let him start. Let him start. Shut up now.
What do you mean?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think we know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm confused as to what you
Start
guys
the
are saying.
segment.
Yeah, we're saying.
Right.
I
So
think we already know. Yeah.
I'm right. So I'm asking more than one guy. It's 10 or 10 different names.
Was that what it is? Is receiving yards in a game?
Right. Over the last 10 years. And there's
First,
Antonio Brown.
So
Hunter, do you want us to start blurring shit out, or
I mean,
you're gonna go in order?
Don just went, and
Okay.
Antonio Brown's name is on here once, so he would have 1 point.
But
And so you keep going until
do I go again?
Yep.
Calvin
I guess
Johnson.
we can.
Calvin Johnson.
I'll start throwing names.
Oh,
at
that's
you.
no,
All
that's
so
way too.
Calvin Johnson is number 1. Antonio
That
Brown
was in the last 10 years?
3 within the last 10 years. Yes.
Fuck.
Give me my point.
I'm
You're-
going Cooper Cup.
No.
Devontae Adams. We'll go in order.
Devontae
turn.
Adams is not on here.
My turn.
No, it's Trent's.
Oh shit.
Wait, I get to
So-
go again?
Trent and I only have 1 point each.
So you have 1 and 3 so far.
Okay.
Who's got 3? Oh, Calvin. Because
No,
I didn't.
no,
think
Calvin
it
was number
Trent-
1.
Trent was number
329.
1. And
Okay,
Antonio
okay,
Brown was
keep
number
going,
3.
keep going.
So there's still 8 more names.
Most yards in the game.
AJ Green.
Nah.
No.
shot.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
If
easy.
you're doing most yards in the game, right?
Receiving yards, yep.
In the last decade or
Yeah.
10 years?
Yeah.
Randy Moss?
No,
No.
not in 10 years, bro. What? Julio Jones.
What?
Julio Jones is 3. He is
He's
number
got 3 of
2,
them.
7,
Yeah,
and 8.
One's
Yeah.
against Carolina.
Yeah, so I'll take my 4. I'm at 4. Trying to catch up, bit.
Fuck.
Also, I wouldn't do it with passing yards as well.
I was gonna say if you guys are running out of names, I'll just keep firing.
No,
out.
I'm
no,
ready.
I
I'm
got
ready
it. I
for
got it. I
Trent.
got it. Yeah, it's my go. Justin Jefferson.
No.
That's
Damn.
good. That's a good guess though.
In the game? Yeah.
Think about the dude. Think about the dude he played with at LSU. He did it last year.
I know.
Oh,
I was gonna say
Chase.
that was against Kansas City,
Yeah,
right?
I thought it was against Baltimore, wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh shit, I'm
Yeah.
thinking. All right, my turn.
It was the
Hell.
game where he broke Marlon Humphrey off.
I was
3
thinking about
different
touchdowns.
times.
My bad. I was thinking about touchdowns.
Yeah,
He was
Yeah,
going
he
ham.
broke
on it.
Marlon Humphrey
That-
off
that
3
five-
different times. That
Don
game.
Is it-
got 5 of them?
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Nah,
I said
Anthony took Jamar
Well,
Chase.
I mean, okay, yeah.
fuck.
you
All right,
can give us the name.
I had another one, but
Well,
all right.
take yours and I'll take Jamar Chase.
How many does Jamar have? Just one?
Just the one.
Jamar just has 1.
I'll take Tyreek Hill.
He is
Oh.
number 4. Yep.
That's good. He's got one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5 to 1 to 1.
Mm-hmm. There's
All right,
one
Trent-
I don't
Trent,
think
you can
guys
go because I
ever
took
did.
Jamar, so you can go.
Honestly,
I think
trying
I,
to
think
think.
I have at least one
Johnny,
more
if you
guy.
tell me what year, I'll probably guess it.
I'm trying to guess teams.
One was one was
I-
2019.
Maybe one.
No, I'm talking
is
about the
from-
one he's talking about.
The one I'm thinking of. I think it doesn't say the year. I think it was 2014. I think maybe 15.
Hopkins? Is it Hopkins maybe?
Hopkins is number 10. Yep.
Okay, Trent.
Two
Good pull. I
more.
would have thought of Hopkins.
Well,
I didn't know
actually,
his
the
name.
last 2 I think would have been 2013 and then 2014 or 15.
Oh, so
Okay.
shit, mine's not right then.
Is one like off the wall?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Rob Gronkowski.
No.
Okay,
Damn, 20.
that's all. I was just thinking of something off the wall.
I'm almost certain the one
D-
is from 2013.
Demarius Thomas.
He's on mine with Peyton. That's who I was thinking of too. But
That was Peyton's year, right? He was in there by then, or was Peyton still? Was Marvin Harrison playing 10 years ago?
No.
is there anything recent left?
No,
makes
he
any
just said
sense?
it's the 13 and 14
Yeah,
left.
there. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
Maybe 2015
Um,
for the one. I can't remember.
I will take.
I will say the guy got traded to Donovan's division, played for the Eagles, but he didn't do this while he played for the Eagles.
What team? What conference did he play for?
You're not saying Deshaun Jackson, are you? No.
Deshaun Jackson didn't get traded to Philly. He started in Philly.
Was it NFC North? Green Bay, Chicago.
Green Bay, yeah.
Oh, that's Jeffrey. What's his name?
Alshon Jeffries from the
yeah.
Bears.
Yeah.
Good shit. Brandon Marshall.
Nope.
Oh, Brandon Marshall. Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
He's not on there?
Bro. He had
No, but he
1,600
was more of a
seasons. How did he not
catches
go-
guy. He was more of a catches guy, right?
Bro, he
Possession
had
receiver.
4 of like 1,500 yard seasons.
No, I'm saying, didn't he break the catches in one game?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know any other.
Josh Gordon. 16.
Oh,
wow.
fuck yeah. When he
For the
had when he was
Browns?
averaging 107 yards a game.
Wasn't
That
that,
was
Anderson?
2013,
Wasn't
Johnny. Is that the year
Anderson
you're
throwing
talking
him the ball? So,
That was
I don't know who
2013.
was throwing him. 7 different guys was throwing
He
him
had
the
1,600 yards in 14 games. God, I literally just watched a video on him today. I should have said that.
ball. The most passing yards in a game, and only one of these guys is on here twice.
I started last time.
this
so I
should
won't
be
start
easier
this time.
though, right?
Passing yards in a game, bro.
In the last decade.
Tom Brady.
Probably not.
No.
He's not even on there?
Nah, bro. You guys think he would never doing that shit? Go ahead, Ant. I'm getting the guy that's done it twice. So I'm about to be
think so?
starting off big league.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, it is one guy that did it twice. Never mind.
Yeah, and it's just the last 10 years. So we're not going all
Yep.
time.
Fuck, was he?
Donna
there last year?
knows.
I'm gonna go Peyton Manning.
Nah,
No.
bro.
He wasn't too. I'm thinking
Nah,
the
Drew Brees, bro.
fuck. It was one. It was
Drew
one of
Brees
those two
did-
guys.
He only did it once. He's number
Oh, he only
7.
did it once? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the guys who broke the yardage records those years. That's why I was like, yo, Peyton
Um,
Manning.
Just the
Nah,
most
What
yards
about-
over the last 10 years in a game.
Most yards in
I want
a
to say
game
two.
last
Over the
decade.
last 10 years. Yep.
I want to say 2 players, but
Bro, you two should be dogs at this. You guys play
Joey
fantasy.
Burrow. Joey
Joe
Burrow.
Burrow's number 1.
Because I was thinking about the receiver. Y'all said Chase, so that makes the
Mhm.
most sense.
I just think it's too obvious. I'm gonna start just saying naming all the big guys. Like I'm gonna say Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
No.
He was
No?
no.
Oh wow. See.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Jameis Winston.
Oh, that's what
Huh?
I thought.
I
For
mean, to me, a couple of these names I would throw, like you just did the receiving yards. Try maybe name a couple of those quarterbacks, I would think.
All right, my turn.
Right, but the only reason I said Jameis Winston was
Hold
'cause
on,
I was
hold on.
gonna say Mike
hold
Evans.
on,
Hear him,
hold
Mike
on.
Evans and Chris
It
Godwin
ain't
was crazy.
your turn.
My turn.
Hold up. Didn't Dak go crazy that one game?
He's number 10. Yep.
He's
I'll
number
take 10.
10?
I'll
What,
take
what,
10.
what were the yards, Johnny? Can you tell me the yards at number 10? So I know like what I'm looking for?
502.
So they have to throw 500 yards in a game. Okay. Who's
Ant, your
throwing
turn?
500 yards in a game over the last decade? That narrows that down a lot.
Hold on. Can I
know
ask?
enough.
Did one happen this last year
I think Burrows did.
other than Burrow?
I know a player that just did too. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm about to say him next.
That's what I
Not-
think.
No, not last year. No.
Oh wow.
You sure? It was either
Possible.
last year or the year before.
There was a
that.
game where these guys were scoring like 50 points, and that's why the only reason I was asking.
Well,
That's who
the,
I'm
the
talking
one
about.
may have happened last year, but I don't recall him going off. There's only one guy that possibly could have been last year.
Dude, I'm thinking of this game. I think we're talking about the same
Say
one,
it.
Trent. I was thinking of like either it was like Tua or Josh Allen. That game they scored like 50
Nah, I'm
points
not
each.
talking about him. I'm
Nope.
talking about the J though.
Who?
But it ain't him.
Trent's talking about. I'm not gonna say it. I'll give it for you, Trent. 'Cause I know you're talking about. But Trent's talking about the quarterback played for the Rams and now plays for the Lions. When
Yeah,
he went
Jared
up
Goff.
toe to toe. When he went toe to toe against Mahomes. That's who Trent talking about. And that was not last year, but that was like fucking 5 years ago.
No, I'm thinking about this 50-point game.
Uh,
All
I
right,
thought
so-
he went. I
um,
thought he went crazy last year because I had him in fantasy. That's the only reason I said that.
I'm trying to think.
There's an
All right.
obvious one.
Relevant-
I think you guys are fucking.
I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers.
I
It's not
don't
your
know.
turn, Ant.
No, it was my
Aaron
turn. I
Rodgers
didn't
is
say
not
that.
on here.
Oh, shit.
Yes, you did, bro.
It don't matter. I got it wrong, bitch. Shut
Justin
up.
Herbert.
Herbert.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, if you just think about the receivers, there's
Stop saying that.
it's obvious.
Yeah, because I'm. Let me see. Big Ben.
He's on here. He's the guy on here twice. Yep.
Oh, bad.
Jesus.
Well, like he said, he just gave me a cheat code right there. He's thinking about the.
All
I'm
right, I
just
got
thinking
one.
about the receivers.
Matthew Stafford.
No.
What?
Bro, the game Calvin caught for 350 yards, Matt Stafford threw to nobody else.
What, the running back throw it?
What the hell?
Matt Stafford was probably hurt.
I'm gonna take Matt Ryan.
That's the one
Ooh,
that I
that's a
thought
good
was
one.
Julio was 3
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
so that seemed
Motherfucker.
obvious to me.
But that's why I told you to stop saying it, because I knew no one was gonna say Matt Ryan. I knew I had time for it, but you just out here
Ted,
dropping dimes.
Let me see.
Is there any like really off the wall ones?
There's one you probably.
Was it more off the wall than my Jameis Winston guess?
No, I don't think anyone's more off the wall than that.
Okay.
I was gonna guess Jameis
I just
too.
think this guy has been out of the league for a while. You probably won't be thinking about him.
Well, he retired.
Yeah. couple years, like years ago.
I'll say it.
What's Trent's guess? So
Oh,
right
no.
now it's Trent Knight at 2 and Ant at 0, right?
My
My
who got
turn.
number? I got number 1 though.
Yeah, Trent's
Trent's got
no,
3
Trent's got 3. Yeah.
because you have Big Ben who did it twice, and I got
All
2
right.
of them.
I got one.
Well, no. Wait, who'd you get down? You got you said Jared Goff, right?
No, we got that on a Trent. Trent's got
Oh,
Jared
then
Goff and
Trent's
Big
got
Ben.
4. No,
I got
'cause he
Dak. I got
said Joe
Dak.
Burrow.
Oh,
And
yeah, so
Dak.
Ant, it is your turn because I gave Trent Jared.
All right.
So go ahead.
Brett Favre.
Nope.
Yo, he hasn't been in the
Bro,
league
10 years, bro.
2013, bro.
Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl in 2012.
Oh my God, I know who it is. Just wait for me.
I don't. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
I got one.
Okay, I'll throw out a little hint. One of the guys you already got at number 10. I guess I'm just gonna have to give you one because I was gonna say one of the guys you already got.
You said number 10. I already, and then I guess Dak at 10 is Tony Romo.
Yeah. So I mean that's a gimme.
That just goes on the board. Trent don't get that.
Well,
That's
no,
just
I'm
two.
just
No,
saying
yeah,
that's a
I
gimme
don't get it.
so,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Just-
what I was
he
gonna
slipped
say.
Up.
No, I was
Yeah,
kidding.
he slipped up.
I was gonna
Yeah, I
say,
had no idea it was gonna be Romo.
Fuck.
I thought he was way gone before 2013. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't make fun of me. I said Brett Favre and shit.
Yeah.
When
Why
he's in
am I
Minnesota, I thought he
struggling
was
so
just
hard
like
with
wrecking.
this?
How many do we have left?
2.
Are any of them still in
What?
the league?
Yes.
There's only 2
one,
left?
one of them is still in the league. Yeah.
Are they still on the same team?
That they did it on. No, one guy is on a new team as of this year.
Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
Oh, this year, not last year. It's a shit guess.
Okay, is it my turn?
My
First.
turn.
Fuck.
So who
It's
left?
not saying he's a starter either, though.
Who left?
Oh,
Honestly,
I know
I
one.
don't know.
I know one. Actually, no, I
I
don't. This is
I
probably
honestly
dumb.
don't
This
know.
is tough. These guys Hall of Fame
I,
guys.
I was gonna say, yeah, is he a Hall of Fame
Um,
quarterback?
The one I think will be.
Will be.
Yeah.
And the other one's flat out no.
Wait, did Donovan? Or I guess he didn't leave or go to a new team. Donovan guessed Herbert though, right?
Yeah.
I got one.
I got one, but I don't think it's right.
I don't think he's gonna start though.
Mine doesn't.
I think
meet Johnny's
I think the
criteria.
guy
Mine's got-
I'm picking.
Go ahead.
is
I
gonna
don't
start.
know, Ant.
Derek
I don't
Carr?
know.
No.
Derek Carr. Yep.
Oh shit.
Number 4.
But you said he might not start, so that's why I was confused.
I said I'm not saying he is a starter. I felt like
okay.
that may have given it away
Yeah.
because
Dude, that's
how
why you
many
said
guys
that.
got-
Johnny Andrew Luck on there.
No.
When you said that, I was like
Ooh.
Andy Dalton. That's why I was keeping myself like, what?
What year did this guy do it in? Or like what
It
year?
does- it-
What was the last team you played for? If you don't play anymore, he retired, right?
That would give it away too if I told you
Okay.
that.
What year was it? It doesn't tell you.
It doesn't tell me yet.
He retired 2 years ago.
All right, give us the division at least.
That
Like
would give
the
it away, too.
The conference.
AFC or NFC?
Yeah.
Say both.
The team he did it on was in the AFC, and he retired from an AFC team.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Damn, that one caught me
Right,
off
man.
guard. Nice.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that. When did he retire? Or he just did?
He
like
just
2
did
years
when he
ago,
left the
right?
Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I would have said Colts, obviously
Yeah,
you got
facts.
Andrew
I'd
Luck
have
or
fucking
fucking
slammed that. It wasn't Andrew
Yeah.
Luck. It damn sure wasn't Carson Wentz.
Yep.
So what I tied with Trent? So I'm a dog.
Did you?
Man, shut your ass up.
Trent got the one with 2, but I think I had one more name than him.
No. Hang on.
I
Trent
had Dak,
Trent had
Big
Burrow.
Ben.
You didn't get Dak because it was Tony Romo. You had Big Ben.
No, I got Dak.
He
got
got
that.
Dak too.
Oh, okay.
He
So now
got
Trent beat me.
Burrow,
Then.
Roethlisberger
I thought you said
twice,
you
which is
misspoke
3.
because it wasn't Dak, it was Romo. So Trent beat you
No.
by 1.
Yeah.
Trent beat you
Hold
by
on, are
1.
we doing rushing now? Because if we do, I want to
that
go
was the only
first.
2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the rushing one would have went crazy. I would
do Derek,
no Adrian Peterson.
but Derek
Yeah.
would have been on the list.
Yeah, but
Adrian Peterson
Peterson
close, too,
Peterson probably
because
on that list
are you
like
sure?
6 times.
Are you sure? Because I think he did that in 2012 after he came back from an ACL. So it may not.
I thought he
have been
did
in
his
the
ACL in 2012.
Well, I
No,
would've picked
2012
Derek.
was his MVP season. You're right. I'd be pissed.
I'd have been Derek.
2012
Yeah,
was his MVP year. You're right. You're right.
All right, Donna.
That'd have been crazy. All right, so we're gonna have some fun on the end of this because for those of you guys who don't know, we started this podcast last year right when the finals started. brought Ant on right around this time, off-season time. So it's been about a full year since the crew's been together. So what I decided to do was go back and listen to our older episodes in the off-season and get our best and our worst takes throughout the year.
Let's hear it.
This podcast. So do you guys want to start with the best takes or the worst takes?
The worst.
Whatever you
Start
want.
with the worst.
Here's a question for you. Is it extreme on one side with basketball or football, or do you think it's kind of down the middle?
I'll put it this way. Trent did really good in basketball. He did not in football. His worst takes are football related. His best takes are basketball related. Anthony, your best is football. Your worst is also football. You got a very bad take for basketball too, though. Johnny,
that's why they're called bold
yours
predictions.
is split. You got a good one for football, a good one for basketball, and then a terrible one for football and a terrible one for basketball. And then me.
What about yourself? Yeah, I need
so I didn't want to be biased and just give myself my best takes because I thought that'd be corny. So I only put down my outlandishly terrible takes. It was more for you guys than it was for me. But I'll start with myself. My worst takes of this podcast so far. Johnny did a Would You Rather of DeJounte Murray, De'Aaron Fox, and SGA. And I took DeJounte Murray over all of these guys. And after the year they had last year, taking DeJounte Murray over De'Aaron Fox or SGA, it's a pretty bad take. I also said Allen Robinson was going to go for 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Oh my God.
I don't think he had 10 yards.
On LA?
10 targets. Why not at 10 targets?
Yeah. And then Washington wins 11 games because we were all here for that. And I said it every episode, so that has to go down as
add your pops in there too.
Yeah, no, his is worse.
I was kind of hyped on them.
Yeah, but it's funny, and I almost put you in there with me on that Allen Robinson one because we were talking about that division, and I was like, bro, people are sleeping because Allen Robinson's a dog. And then you were the one I was like talking me up. I was like, bro, he'll go for 1,010.
No, he's a dog. He just wasn't in that system.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't named Cooper Kupp or
Yeah.
Tyler Higbee. He wasn't white. But we're gonna get in here for Trent's. Trent correctly picked one of the Super Bowl teams in Philadelphia for one of his best takes. He also got 2 NBA awards correct in Brogdon for 6th Man of the Year and Embiid for MVP.
Did we both not take Brogdon for 6 Man of the Year?
Yeah, but you had better takes than that. So I didn't give it to you.
All right.
Trent's worst takes of the year. He was on this podcast and he was quoted saying Kyle Lowry is a dog. Zach Wilson will have a statistically good year. Steve Nash will win Coach of the Year.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Yo, so we're not going to say this is my bad take when we're talking about when we all gave our coach the year and I picked Steve Nash because I thought the Nets were. That's not a crazy take.
That considering he was fired a month later, that is a bad take, bro.
Yeah.
So Zach Wilson will have a statistically good year.
That was bad.
That
was bad.
Steve Nash.
I don't even remember saying that. That wasn't me.
That wasn't me, bro. That was you. Ben Simmons was Trent's DPOY.
I think
that was Johnny's too. Yep, yeah, that was Johnny's too. Ant, you're not off the hook. That was also your DPOY. All three of you picked. Yes, all 3 of you picked him, and I picked Bam.
I don't remember that.
Trent, do you remember your MIP?
Your most improved player. Yeah, give me a second. Zion.
Yep. And do you remember your reasoning? The only reason it's on your bad takes is for your reasoning.
Just because I thought his improvement, and they gave it to Ja the year before.
You said Zion is going to get it because he hasn't been healthy, and he's going to be healthy this year, and he's going to remind everybody what it was. The only reason it's a bad take was because, just like every other year, Zion was not healthy. Johnny, somehow, some way, you called the first time we had Anthony on here that they were going to suck bad enough to not be in Bryce Young's range, or be just good enough to not be in Bryce Young's range, but they would somehow land Bryce Young here from the future. Like that was a crazy ass good take from you.
Reason why he's a future guy.
Yeah. And then Johnny, you also said SGA was going to win Most Improved Player. So kudos to you. Your worst takes. I had your Ben Simmons DPOY. Oh, sorry, Johnny. Your other best take. You correctly picked the MVP for the NFL season in Patrick Mahomes. Your worst take of the year, hands down, from what I went back through and listened to. It's not even close. Jerry Jeudy will have more receiving yards than Devontae Adams. And shout out you, Kobe. I'm not texting you about this, but if you are listening, you are now reminded that this man owes you money. But I ain't telling you about it. You better be tuning into these podcasts like you say you do, and then you can text him on your own time.
Hold on. I got Johnny's back. Jerry Jeudy got hurt. Fuck that.
He said void.
Yeah, void.
Anthony, you correctly predicted the Panthers record right on the head, even though we all called you crazy, stupid, and dumb. And that is one of the reasons you are on here, because you weren't too biased to say 11 wins, but you correctly picked them with 8. But as outlandish as your beginning of this podcast was, you always went with the crazy hot takes. You always went crazy, and I didn't listen to recent ones. It was only the first few ones.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
I want to say that take is still fucking crazy because they won games after they traded away their best player in their organization and fired their head coach.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they won me money. The over-under was 6.5.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that podcast. No, it was 5.5. You said they're winning 6 easy. That's the line they got to hit at 6. But again, the beginning of the year when you first got on here, we were all kind of being steady takes, and you were like, "Nah, man, I'm throwing some spice in this bitch. We're about to get hot."
Fuck yeah.
Your other good take was, I don't know if you guys remember this, in the pick'em, Kansas City was playing the Colts.
The Colts.
Oh my
Anthony
God.
swore
Clip
up
it.
and
Clip
down.
Clip it.
I remember
shit.
Johnny's face.
He was like,
nuh-uh.
My
Nuh-uh.
shit. So shout out to you, Ant, for that. Good job.
that was awesome.
But your other best take was your first episode on here. You gave us your MVP prediction. Do you remember who it was?
For what sport?
The NFL.
MVP.
This is your first episode on.
Should have been Patty, right?
No, it was Jalen Hurts. You
You had
said
the
Jalen
ticket.
Hurts is about
Oh,
to do
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
shit. I got the ticket. Your
No, I
very next
cashed
time,
it.
your very next appearance on this show,
He's your
for the NFC
mans.
East, you switched it and
Yeah,
you sold
cashed
that
out.
ticket, and
Yeah.
you went to probably the worst guy you could have in Russell Wilson.
Russell, but everyone was hyped on.
No,
You know what? No,
stop.
talking about. I think me and Johnny were sipping on the same juice because he was high on Judy and I was high on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me Russell Wilson was his MVP. He did not do that. That was all you. Just like Trent told me Steve Nash was coach of the year,
But
and
Donna,
he got fired. Russell Wilson would have been fired if he wasn't getting paid
I
$50
was
million.
thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Was I?
Jalen Hurts?
matter.
No,
You
Jalen
thinking
Hurts is
outside the box and saying that's your MVP,
Russell Wilson was
and him
probably
having
closer to the
statistically
favorite.
the worst year a quarterback could have is crazy.
And
And
also, I got robbed of my NBA MVP because the
Yes.
real MVP won the fucking
Jokic,
trophy.
Should have been Jokic. Yep.
Well, and I'm gonna say one of his good takes, Ant won the jersey in the pick'em, which I'm winning this year.
I
I'm
don't know
stating
about
that now.
Nah,
You're
And the
me.
jersey's
That's good.
Jokic.
Yeah, that's crazy. But this one I didn't have to go back for. I just remember when the trade happened. Kyrie Irving got moved to Dallas, and you told me the
I was dumb
Mavericks were
hyped.
going to make the most noise in the playoffs. And I hate to break it to you, Ant, they didn't even make the play-in.
They could beat Memphis in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was talking all types of
Yeah.
crazy.
But I will also say, other than Johnny, weren't you
No,
and
I was
Trent
against it.
hyped about fucking Phoenix and they did not do shit in the playoffs?
No, I wasn't hype on Phoenix at all.
No,
There's only one-
Trent was with me on that one.
Okay.
Like,
Well, then it was fucking Donna then.
I don't think any of us was hyped on Phoenix.
I was.
might have been- I might-
maybe
hype
I'm
on the
wrong. I
Clippers.
thought Trent was the only one. Like,
I'll have to go back and listen to it, but
Dude,
I'm
I
pretty
hate
sure...
to say it, I'm pretty sure it was only fucking Johnny. He was like, they don't have
Nah,
depth.
Trent
He
was,
the only
Trent was
one
with
who could say-
Johnny.
Okay.
But I thought...
Well, then
I
Donna-
don't know.
Someone, yeah.
It probably was me, but I might, if everybody was thinking that, I might have been playing devil's advocate saying that. But I remember when the playoffs started, I didn't pick Phoenix to win any series. So
and that's where I flipped because I wasn't high on them at all, and then I think I picked them to win a series or two in the playoffs.
So
Okay.
I didn't pick them. But anyway, those were your only bad takes. So if we're going through here, Trent easily had the most terrible takes, but obviously my hate for Trent on this show spews. So anytime he says anything, I can really listen and hone in on his bad takes. So I know kind of where to go to listen for Trent's shit takes. But he also came through and surprised us with some really good ones.
Wait, I mean, Trent was also quoted on this podcast saying he doesn't believe in the Bengals or them being that good. Multiple times. And
Yeah,
then-
the Bengals are frauds. The Bengals are frauds in Trent's eyes. And Joe Burrow's not him. Do you guys don't remember this, but I went back and I listened. The very first NFL Sunday, we came back on here and Clay was on here. And the Steelers had just lost TJ Watt. and they had just lost Najee Harris, and they had just turned Joe Burrow over 5 times, and their offense only scored 16 points. And Trent said they were still going to win 9 games. So
I can't recall that.
I don't know if that was plain bias. I didn't put that in your shit. I don't know if that's just plain bias, but I'll give you that as a good take. Because even as a Steelers fan, if I had just lost my best defensive player and my running back, and we just turned over a team 5 times and only scored 16 points offensively.
Rookie quarterback too?
Yeah.
No, Mitch was playing there.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no way I'm saying my team's winning 9 games. So shout out you, Trent. It's another really good take you had. But again, Trent had a couple bad takes, but Trent had a lot of good takes. So shout out Trent. Johnny, you were right in the middle. 2 terrible takes, 2 good takes. Ant, right in the middle. 2 and 2.
Hold on, don't let Ant slide with his NBA lock of the season, Anthony Davis MVP.
Bones Highland too for that rookie. Where was he?
But Bones got fucking didn't he get
Bones
traded?
Was 6 man. Yeah, Bones.
Hey, why did he get traded?
Because he was trying to fuck Jamal Murray's girl and shit.
But nah, Bones, that was a bad trade. Everyone was wondering why they traded Bones. Bones was going crazy in Denver.
It's because supposedly him and Jamal were going at it.
Also, I didn't give anybody credit for this, but all of us but Ant picked the rookie of the year for basketball. So,
Who?
Shout out to
Paolo.
Oh. Dude,
who'd you pick?
I usually do bold predictions.
Who'd you pick?
I did Benedict.
Benedict
Matthews. Oh, I mean, he was right there in the running too. So.
I will also say this. I was actually really, really good with the underdogs at the beginning of the season. Because week 1, I gave the fucking what team?
Nah, bro, it was like 5 straight weeks. Underdog of the week was like my favorite segment.
Yeah,
it was like plus 400. First game of the week. Who beat Trey Lance and the
Bears?
49ers?
The Bears.
And he like broke his. I mean, I think he broke. Didn't he break his leg that game? No.
Yeah. It was the first play of the next game.
Oh, okay. Well, they beat them in the rain, and they were like sliding and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that back.
Underdog of the week.
I took the Bears in that game, and
you did. You took the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because I think I was listening to that episode when Johnny was on. I was like, I can't believe you dumb motherfuckers took the Bears. I can't believe they fucking won that game.
Yeah, it was like a tsunami too.
Yeah, you guys all picked the Rams to beat the Bills week 1 though.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's so crazy though. That was week 1.
Like
Super Bowl
they're coming off of a Super Bowl. Like,
and you guys got embarrassed, bro. Yeah. That's when I knew Allen Robinson was ass. He's just standing there wide open, like throw me the ball.
They wouldn't throw him the ball either.
Not once.
Here's some hot news though. And you wouldn't know him, but a friend of mine and Trent's hit a bet yesterday. I think it was $100 bet, paid him out $2,300. He turns and puts that $2,300 on a 2-game baseball parlay today. I think it was the Rays and someone else to win.
The Rays and the
that
Marlins.
Shit hit then.
The Rays are losing.
Rays won. It was $2,300 to pay out 66, I think 6,600. And then
why he doubled down on the whole thing, bro?
That's what I was telling him. If anything, just put in half. Like
he picked Miami and the Marlins.
What?
He picked Miami. He picked Miami to win, and then he picked the Rays.
He picked all Florida teams. Well, the Marlins won.
Yeah, and the Rays.
He just said the Rays can go fuck themselves. So I'm
assuming. Well, no, they're down 0-2 in the top of the 9th. So unless they get some magic right here, yeah, it's a wrap.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I would pick these 2 exact teams, but the pitcher for the Diamondbacks is dog shit, and he's like a molester. He is like molested charge.
Yeah, so the Rays were the right bet. I told him, I was like, bro, I love the Rays.
Yeah, they were both minus.
Dude, the Rays are more. Yeah, the Rays are the best team in baseball, and that's their ace, or one of their aces.
Even you can't help the pitcher if you can't score runs.
The Yankees.
Well, I don't know why you picked it because Eflin's like really bad on the road.
We're not done yet. We all had some terrible takes that all of us agreed on at the beginning of the year that turned out to be absolute ass. And we all had some good takes, but I didn't document the good ones. These ones are funny. At the beginning of the year, everybody. Oh, Ant, I lied. I put an asterisk here except for Ant. The Seahawks will tank for the first pick in the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Ant, shout out you. You actually picked them to tie with the 49ers from the division. They didn't do all that, so they didn't go down as the best take, but you did have faith in the Seahawks for some reason.
They were killing it.
They were killing it. Bad takes. Brunson is not worth the contract he got. We all called him ass. Bad players get bad teams.
I think I call him like a small person too, but yeah.
Yeah. We all took Malcolm Brogdon over Jalen Brunson. Do you guys still believe that is a good take?
Yeah, I still like Brogdon.
Not right now.
Healthy Brogdon.
I was about to say, you know the only reason why you guys got Marcus Smart is because they're saying Brogdon has some injury that's beyond serious.
Yeah, like he felt his physical. That's what I was trying to tell Trent. We didn't go in. It's not that they wanted to get rid of Smart. They wanted to get rid of Brogdon, but he failed his physical and he can't do anything.
Yeah.
So.
And they say it's like serious.
But I got some crazy ass guess predictions or takes that panned out really well. There's only one that was terrible, and that was your man Jordan, who I hope to have on for the NFC North again because he was really fun. He had the only bad take, and that was the Packers are going to win that division, and the rest of the division was only going to win 7 games.
But he also
we all picked the Vikings to win that, and yeah, he told us we were crazy.
Well, but, Clay also he was on. I don't know if he said it on the podcast, but he called me crazy through text for saying the Vikings.
Yeah,
and yeah.
Mind you, all 3 of us wrote them heavy. He's not. I'm not done with Jordan. He's on the good takes. But the best take any guest has had on this show, Johnny referred to when he came back on as his favorite guest on this show, and that would be Kai. When he went over the AFC East, he picked every team in his division, exact record. Got every single one right.
Yeah, he'd be a rich ass dude if he gambled.
He picked every single. The only one he didn't get right, which probably would have avoided his bet, was the Bills. He called them 13-4, and as we all know, they went 13-3 because their Bengals game got canceled because of DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those tickets lost. They didn't even void. They lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
So crazy casinos.
But I'm giving him that because the Bengals was winning that game. So I'm giving 13-4 every team down the line. Because I was like, wait, hold on. Why does this sound exactly right? So I went back and I looked at every single team.
Insane.
He nailed it. Right? Yeah. So I can't wait to have him on again. The next one is Jordan. We talked about everybody's futures hitting. Do you guys remember what Jordan's future was?
I do remember.
Ohio State.
Well, Michigan going
undefeated. Yeah.
He called Michigan going undefeated.
Well, I mean, that's the last game of the regular season, so
yeah.
You hope they don't.
He hit it on the head.
So shout out him again. Would love to have him on for the NFC North. That'll be the second division episode we get into. So Trent, hit him up. Love to have him back on.
So what you said? Not
this coming week, but the next week we'll do either the AFC North or the NFC North, whichever one you guys want to do.
Hey, your boys bet.
I love
has
the
a
Detroit
chance.
team this year.
Who's
Lions?
Oh, do the Rays just score?
No, they have 2 guys on base, top in the 9th, no outs.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get on here and sweat that out.
He's probably over sweating. Boy.
I have money on that game too.
And the last best take of the year is Kobe.
With what?
Russell Wilson is going to disappoint every single one of you on this podcast.
Yeah, but that sounded like a biased take. That didn't even sound like you thought that.
Yeah, we were on here.
I mean, for you to predict that is crazy.
We were on here.
But he also said the Raiders were going to be
top notch.
Yeah, no. That I mean, I'm not horning. I'm just saying. We were all sitting here because he told us Derek Carr was in a better year than Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson had never left Seattle. He's only ever played with Pete Carroll, and now he's going to do a new offense with new weapons. He doesn't know what he's going to do, and he's going to look like ass. That's what he said. And sure enough, God damn it, he was right.
Shout out to Kobe.
Yeah, I don't think we're giving him enough credit there because
the
year he had
was
you can't predict that.
And bro, it was crazy because we were all calling him out his name.
Yeah,
like, bro, you're an idiot, you're dumb. He's a Hall of Famer. He's going to a better situation, better defense. They're about to go crazy, and he's like, bro,
if he said the same thing this year with Buddy coming in,
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, yeah.
But
I'm calling him out his name again.
Yep. He came out here and said he's going to disappoint every single one of you. So when our guests come back on, I'm going to give them their best moment. Clay had one too. I didn't document it, but I remember it. Just because it was disrespectful to me and my Washington Commanders. He told us Cooper Rush is still going to beat the shit out of Washington because you guys suck.
2-1.
We lost to a backup quarterback in Cooper Rush. So shout out Clay for that. And then Tyson didn't give us any crazy outlandish takes. He's kind of
whoa, the Bosa, his lock of the year. Hold on.
His lock of the year was going crazy. He got hurt though, so like I'm voiding that.
But I'm saying to give that as a lock of the year.
That's just as crazy as Ant telling me Anthony Davis.
They're both crazy.
No. I had
But
Joker.
I'm not counting those as bad takes.
I said Joker, and I had AD as just like a bias side ticket.
I
Don't
think
be
no,
like
you picked AD,
funny.
and then you came in on the next episode, and when we went over awards, you picked Jokic to win your
Well, it's because someone's got to be bold. You guys taking the fucking favorites every time.
I think Tyson's is funny because he says that, and then that guy's brother goes on to win.
Yeah, that is
crazy.
Yeah.
He should have just said Bosa, DPOI.
Yeah,
just left it at that. But yeah. So that's that. When the NBA season gears up, I'm gonna go back through and I'll try to dive deeper into the actual season last year, because we did do a standings, and I would like to see where those guys fell. So
say that again. What do you say?
We did a ranking of who we thought was gonna like do well. Also, one of my best takes, I didn't take credit for it, but I picked the Nuggets to win the NBA championship.
We picked the Nuggets.
No, I did. A healthy Clippers team is exactly what you said on that episode.
Pretty sure I said the Nuggets are the best team.
I just listened to that episode, bro. You said the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA, but you're not beating a healthy Clippers team in the playoffs.
Right, so the Clippers weren't healthy. Kawhi went down, so I picked the Nuggets.
There you go. I'll give it to you. But that's my segment, fellas. Hold on. I did have something else, though. Just real quick. Took a picture of it. I don't remember what it was right now. Oh, I'll save this for next week. Yeah, we can get out of here. We've been on this for a while anyway. Yeah, it's already 11:30. We can get off here.
I just jumped on Ray's live money line.
Oh yeah, you
2-1.
putting it with him?
It's 0 outs. They have 2 guys on base. It's 2-1.
Oh shit!
He said he's building a PC if he hits. So
all right, well, we're about to sit here and sweat this out with him. So while we're doing this, I want you guys. We're gonna go through a draft, all 4 of us, all-time receivers. It's gonna be 5 rounds. And then whoever's got the best list of all-time receivers, I'll do a trend. I'll grade it. I'll rank it. So, who do you guys think had the worst take all year? Because they're going last.
Oh, it's Trent.
I think
Kyle Lowry's a dog.
Steve Nash.
I think Steve Nash. Yeah.
Steve Nash coach of the
year.
year.
For him to be fired like 20 days later is crazy.
Okay. And then who's after that? Is it Johnny with his Jerry Judy?
Or mine with my Russell Wilson? MVP
Anthony with his
card?
Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson's
or
next.
me
and I got rid
Allen
of
Robinson?
I feel like Russell Wilson worse than Steve Nash, bro. That was crazy.
All right, so
Kyle Lowry is worse than fucking all that shit.
That wasn't this year. That was last year.
He's not wrong, but Russell Wilson.
The fact that Steve Nash got fired,
he got fired. Yeah.
So we'll go. So then it's between me and Johnny. Whose take is worse?
Russell Wilson went from let's ride to let's ride.
Jerry Judy had more yards than Devontae Adams or Allen Robinson for 1,010 tutties. Which
you can say that or Washington winning 11 games.
Or I took DeJounte Murray over SGA.
Well, no one. I didn't see.
I'll let you guys rank it because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm out of this because it's us, obviously.
Yeah.
So this goes for first pick, obviously. So it's important.
Donna's takes were wild.
My takes were worse. Okay, Johnny, so you get first pick.
You had more.
I did have a lot more bad takes, and I had to stop docking myself because I was like, bro, I'm not gonna read all my bad takes. Like that's embarrassing. I said some crazy shit.
So I get the best receiver to ever live.
You get the first receiver ever. Who's gonna start your receiver draft?
Oh, hold on. I got one. No, Trent definitely has the worst. Who's the one who was arguing with us that the East was better than the West?
That's always Trent.
Always.
Bro, but we literally went on it. We went on and we already talked about it.
Yeah, the only reason I lost that argument was because Johnny wasn't here fighting with me, and Anthony, like Shaq, just kept talking over Ant. And Ant wasn't gonna cut him off.
Remember,
I was on the West. And then Johnny texted the next day. He's like, he's like, my brain's melting.
You weren't about to yell at Shaq because you didn't know he's just a guest on. So you were just letting him talk. If Johnny was on, he'd have shut Shaq up and we'd have won that argument.
Yeah.
But y'all just kept going and going.
Wild, bro.
All right, Trent, you take that L.
But anyway, Johnny, go first. You get the first pick of the receiver. Who do you want?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. All right, I'm gonna take Randy Moss. And
I'll take Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna take.
Are we going back to me or you guys?
We'll do a snake that way. It's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a snake that way. It's fair. That way it's fair.
Wait, so who did Anthony take?
Calvin Johnson. Trent, you over here looking up receivers?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna go.
You're back to back.
I'm looking at the
race
race score.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. I got money on the race too. I'm gonna say Fitzgerald
Okay.
and T.O.
Okay,
Oh,
you threw me off with that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking T.O.
The
first.
other way around, but okay,
fucker.
that's solid. That's solid. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What direction do I want? Oh, fuck. 2 outs. What
2 outs, yeah,
direction
that's what I'm
do I
about to
want to
say.
go in? Hold on, who's hitting up next? Oh,
Franco?
all right. No, it's low. It's good. He's good. Um,
Franco's on second. Oh, he.
how far back do I want to go? I'll just be biased and do some recent shit. I'll just take Prime Julio.
Love that.
dickhead.
Julio and Calvin is fucking ridiculous.
Dickhead.
I was like,
dickhead,
I might as
dickhead.
well pick the freaks.
And we're doing all in their primes, just like Trent
Yeah.
did. So I'm gonna go prime AB.
That was who was on the top of my.
Yeah,
Well, I was
go
gonna pick
prime.
him, but I thought you guys were gonna cook me because he.
Nah,
just came
we're
in like a
doing
psycho and
primes.
shit.
Prime
Oh,
Antonio
okay.
Brown. I don't care what you say.
'Cause the dude is wild.
Before
Um,
Perfect hit him, bro, he was a normal human being.
I would say Chad Johnson.
That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Okay. Now you're back at it again. Back
Oh,
to back.
back.
Johnny. So after 2 rounds, you got Jerry Rice and Chad Johnson. I got Randy Moss and Antonio Brown. Ant's got Calvin Johnson and Julio Jones.
Oh my god, he hit a home run.
Nuh-uh.
3-2. Oh my god.
and
Oh, I
then,
lied. Double. It was a double. I'm sorry. Double.
and then Trent's got
Still 3-2.
T.O. and Larry Fitzgerald.
I think I would come back with Marvin Harrison Sr.
Yeah.
I was looking at him.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
I got one. You ready?
I'm gonna take the other Minnesota receiver and I'm gonna team him up with his old teammate. Since I got Randy Moss, I'm gonna take Chris Carter.
You know what I was starting to do? I was gonna start picking the guys on like the talk shows right before like Sunday countdowns. I'll take Michael Irvin.
I knew you were gonna take it. Right when you said that, you were gonna take Michael Irvin. I hate, bro. He's the reason why offensive pass interference is a thing. Like that motherfucker, every time he went for the ball, he just push you in your back and catch the ball.
I got one that someone on this podcast will be proud of.
Go ahead, Trent.
I'll just wait.
Bro, if he don't stop messaging in this Discord,
Who is it?
I'm hearing that shit too.
Who is it?
I'm
the
gonna
dude's at the
say
bed. He's in our Discord right now, going crazy.
I'm gonna say Torrey Holt.
I was.
God damn, you remember Torrey Holt, Trent?
And you can tell him I had his back because I live betted that shit too.
You said
The
what? I
Rams a
missed that,
lot.
Trent. You said what?
So I used to watch them when they had like Kurt Warner and Isaac Bruce.
Who's the receiver next to him?
Isaac Bruce? I just said it.
He was nasty.
You took him too?
No, I didn't take him.
Oh, I was
Oh,
about
I
to
got
say.
back to back. I got back to back.
Yeah. I think Bruce might be better than Torrey Holt.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, you might as
No,
well
stop.
just.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Nah, he might be.
I'm gonna say Hines Ward.
I love Hides.
I don't hate
That was my guy. Yeah,
He was half Korean.
he was good.
Half Korean.
Fire
half black.
possession receiver. I'm running out of guys, so.
Oh, is it my turn
I
now?
still got one I'm thinking of.
We got one more round back. So
Oh,
like we'll go
shit.
to Johnny
Alright,
and then we'll go
so-
back through and that'll be done.
All right, bottom of the ninth. He's got to just close it out. 3 outs. Come on. Should I stay recent or should I just keep going farther
Whoever
back?
you think.
Let
He's
me
calling me right now too.
Dude, tell him don't jinx it, bro. Because like the Rays,
Yeah.
like they have a really good bullpen, so this should literally.
I'm not answering. So
I'm not gonna say that, but you know where I was gonna go. Do I stay recent? I'm going to take. I'm gonna go with Johnny. I'm gonna take Reggie Wayne.
love that too.
You're annoying.
Ooh, Reggie Wayne.
Because Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison were fucking crazy when Peyton was going off.
I'm gonna go super recent then, and I'm gonna go Devontae Adams.
That was my next pick.
Really?
motherfucker. Yeah. I'm going.
I just don't have the old school receivers on my head. Like, there's probably some dogs back. I just don't got them on top of my head right
I
now.
would have went like Cooper Kupp or I don't know.
Over Devontae. Devontae's been killing it for 9 years straight.
I'm just saying I like that Triple Crown year. That year was awesome.
Bro, I'm about to block this kid.
I will go.
Oh, is he going ham?
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall.
Oh,
shiitake.
And
he's gonna jinx himself, bro, if he keeps.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling him,
people up
chill
like
the fuck
that.
out. Yeah,
he's like sending screenshots of his ticket and shit.
yeah. Just tell him relax, bro. It's
Did
not
that?
over.
Really trying to get jinxed.
Yeah, just tell him don't. Just I've seen this before. Just tell him.
Yeah, I do this.
You did this. I need Tatum to get one rebound in the second half.
Tatum to
Or
get
1
point in the whole fourth quarter, and he doesn't play.
Oh, we're doing top 5. All right. I got 2 dogs left. Keep going. Let's
You
go.
got one more. You only got one more pick.
hang on.
Ah.
I just got Brandon Marshall and
Yeah, Johnny's got Jerry Rice. Who else?
Chad Johnson.
I think you said we're picking
Johnson.
5. We're only picking 4.
Marvin Harrison,
Marvin Harrison,
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall.
And
Now
then
this
this
is
is
the
his
way
last
back.
one.
Yeah.
This is his fifth.
I only have 3.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I have Julio, Calvin, Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, he's about to get a back-to-back on
Nah,
the way
bro,
back.
you took somebody else. You took Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. My cokehead.
You took the push off king.
I would say Anquan Bolden.
Dude, I was gonna say him or
Bro, hold on. Don't take my pick. It's my go, right?
No,
No, it
you're
should be
last
done.
this round, Trent.
Yeah.
It's
it's
me.
my turn, right?
No, it's
It's
me.
Donovan.
And I'm gonna take the best receiver ever at the beginning of his career. He has the most yards by any receiver ever at the age of 23. Fill it out with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I know his name doesn't match up, but maybe not this year, next year, whatever.
He's
But in 5 years
close
when we look back, and Justin Jefferson is being
What,
considered.
well,
one of
what's
the-
crazy is we're
Oh,
seeing
Fairbanks is nice. Okay.
the records he's breaking. Jamar Chase is coming right behind him and breaking. Like, he had the most yards, I believe, for a rookie receiver, broke Randy Moss's record. Then he had the most yards throughout 2 years of a career, and Jamar Chase has beaten both of those so far. So likely Jamar Chase will have the most yards after 3 years. But I mean, as of right now, yeah, I think Justin Jefferson is the right choice.
Whose turn?
Who's
I could have went with my young bull, my short king from Carolina.
Oh, Steve Smith. Yeah,
I could have
yeah.
went Steve Smith.
I probably would have went him.
I'm
over
gonna go
Anquan
Steve Smith
Bolden.
over Justin Jefferson.
What? You already make your fucking pick.
Go ahead, Ant. Your pick.
So you're taking Steve Smith
I'm
from
taking
me?
Steve Smith.
You suck. All right. Well, I'm gonna say because I've just never seen speed like this. I am taking. It's close. Dude,
You
I
can't say
love.
speed like this and then not take Tyreek.
I
Hill.
loved. Yeah, I'm taking Tyreek Hill, but man, I loved Prime Djax when Mike Vick was throwing the ball. That shit had me fucking rolling. But I'm taking Tyreek Hill.
Who was I only remember his last name. He was number 81 for the Raiders, Brown.
Tim Brown.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I would take him. Take him.
You said
Or
Jim Brown?
Tim, not Jim, Tim.
Tim, yeah.
Dude, I feel like we've missed like some massive names.
Oh
that are gonna
yeah,
get
when
cooked
like
fuck
I
out.
said, people listen to this, they'll end up pouring us like, you can't believe you guys didn't say such and such.
Here, I'll tell you a couple. You ready?
Yep.
I feel like we
Okay,
hit it on the head though.
Oh, okay. So we're pretty
Like
good
the
so
top
far.
guys, yeah. I
Here we
think.
go. Lance Allworth,
Never heard of
never
him.
would have said him.
James Lofton, Andre Reed. Okay, these are all really old.
Andre
guys.
Johnson would have been a good pick.
Art Monk.
Art Monk for Washington. I could have said Art Monk.
Andre Reed was.
They're
he was part of
old.
the Bills
They're
team,
old.
Yep.
for
Sterling
PWG.
Sharp.
Pops.
I've never even heard of some of these people. Okay, Rod Smith,
Roddy White. He was a dog.
Boy, it was
Michael
nice.
Irvin. Hold on. Raymond Hines Ward was number 23 on the list.
Go ahead.
But also, my last one, Anquan Bolden, I think he had an extremely underrated career.
Oh, he
I-
did.
He was a dog.
Yeah.
Had he not
Digits.
spent his first 8 years next to Larry Fitzgerald and he was a number
Oh.
one, bro, could you imagine?
Here, I should have stayed on the freak train. I think someone who got slept on a lot was Andre Johnson.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Andre
did.
Johnson
Yeah,
just looks
yeah.
been crazy.
Yeah. That he should have been in someone's.
Yeah.
However many we just drafted fucking however many players, and he wasn't in top. whatever.
Damn, this has Derek Mason pretty high.
I'm surprised you didn't take Steve Smith, Ant.
I was trying to as my last one. Donald Driver.
Greg Jennings.
Joe
I like my list
Horn.
over those guys though.
Joe Horn, yeah.
All right, yeah, we actually hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, I like Howard. I
Yeah,
think
we actually
missed on was
hit it
Andre
just
Dillard.
Just so you guys know, next week we'll be doing the same list, not with receivers, but with a different position.
Okay.
So study up. God damn it. But that's all I got for you. Now that we know that the Rays win.
Nah, he walked.
Get us up out of here.
All right, so thanks for tuning in for episode 45. This is one of our longer ones, but obviously we enjoyed it. Tune in next week, and we're getting closer and closer to the NFL season.
Deuces.
Peace.
What a comeback!